Hey everyone, how's it going? I need to get in the game. We can get some music going.
Fuck.
How's it go? Don't. That's so mean. That was your first word of the stream. The F word. That's.
Don't swear on stream.
Christian
We've never
moms would
done
be
that
so
before.
disappointed in you. All of them.
All
Literally
the
every single Christian
your Christian mom viewers.
Yeah, my viewership is like 80% Christian moms. It's just none of them talk in chat because they're too busy praying to God. You know. That's what Christians do.
Praying to God all the time.
Yeah,
Probably.
constantly, on a constant basis.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing? Half goldfish heroes? You guys ready for some more Apollo justice in the middle of a case? Will I remember what happened last week, or will I do horribly? Let's figure out. Proton Toad Actun, baby!
Okay.
What?
You're not streaming the game.
Oh, right.
Not doing that. We can't see anything.
Yek says you're not streaming. I'm like, what? Who am I talking to?
We're streaming.
Who are these people in chat?
How do they know?
Talking.
Oh god.
Wait, what are you talking
Trial last time, hold on. I had to pull up the guide again.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a trial, you know? The freaking... all this stuff that happened last time.
No,
You know, this guy died. I was there for that.
This guy, I don't know.
Have we only done one stream of this case so far?
Yeah.
That feels like two for some reason. Like, it feels like the... I mean, obviously there was, like, the investigation and the trial, but, like, that feels like two distinct days to me. Like, in real life. Obviously, it's distinct days in the game.
Well, you are the wrongest of the wrong.
The brooch.
Okay, whatever. Let's get back to the game.
I didn't think you could be
Actually,
so
no,
wrong.
You need to say it.
What? Let's
looking
get
at
back to the game.
Mario.
Is that her voice?
Listen,
Oh yeah, I stopped at last back to the real trial. I didn't even... That's a pretty good stopping point. Lettuce guy.
Yeah.
Now you say it for real though.
Oh, yeah, that is a good point. Now that I'm on the
Yo, get to the first voice
wiki.
of the stream.
Hold on, I need my first drink of... What's not my first drink of water? I'm lying, but it's my first drink of water in real life.
Wow. Ooh, I need to open something up.
Voice characters again?
What? Well, I'm pretty sure you're this man.
I think so.
Yeah, I am.
You good?
Sorry, my voice is already
The game
tired.
is freaking out for a second. Give me... It'll stop soon.
Oh yeah.
This sound is so weird. I'm sorry, everyone's ears. Okay, I think it's
Yeah,
back.
it was just the Game Boys were chugging that. The double
Yeah.
Game Boys.
I wasn't on the game.
Back to the real trial.
Wait for a minute. That's what happens. All right, let's go.
Sorry, I had to find my inner clavier.
It's okay.
Ready, our forehead.
Oh, I'm always ready. Hope I didn't just miss my only chance.
Well, detective. How far had we gotten until we were so rudely interrupted?
By the stream ending? I don't know. Hey,
Don't
Emma.
ask me.
I dislike saying the same thing twice. And I never repeat a song for an encore.
That's... what if they want it?
Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
If you would, Miss Sky.
Do.
I believe I was saying that the only way Mr. Lacouste's killer could have escaped was through that air vent on the ceiling.
I'm so glad they have a recap for us.
Yeah.
Yes. There was only one door in the room. And the witness, you, was standing in front of it.
That air vent isn't very big. Steve.
Why does the judge look like... I just realized this. The judge looks way lower quality than Emma. Like, it just in terms of the sprites. It seems like there's way
Because
less
this
pixels
one was
on it.
made for this game.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
Judge Spray is still from the...
Yeah,
old-
it is, isn't it?
They, like, added some highlights to his beard, but it's still the old Spray.
That's all. You're a little bit quiet, by the way, Scott.
Whatever.
Whatever.
would have a difficult time.
You sure would. Not that you would have been there in the first place, though. Remember, the whole backstage area was off limits to people not involved with the concert. And you.
And you.
Even normally, it's not allowed you back there. The only one who meets the condition for a killer is the defendant.
But
Or
no.
Apollo.
Or,
A
yeah.
virtuoso performance. I couldn't have put it better myself. She does state a clear case. Though, reading the report, something caught my eye.
What is it?
Oh, what's that?
I hate the button. It didn't work.
The circumstances of defendant's arrest.
The circumstances. Again.
Hey, that's right, Apollo.
Hey, Trucy.
Remember when we found Mackie? That was a pretty weird bizarre.
That was a pretty weird bizarre. She's right. Why did Mr. Latus's body disappear from the room? Is this the first time you're questioning this? And end up on top of that stage tower. Holding a guitar, no less. Very strange indeed.
A perceptive observation, Air Judge.
It's not that perceptive, but sure.
They just really have to go over every
thanks.
single detail.
It was kind of an accident, really. But you work in this job long enough,
I love him so
you'll
much.
become a professional like me. You get to nose for these things.
The judge sure seems pleased with himself.
Yeah,
He never
that
gets
good,
compliments.
that good, guys. Get out of here, my Ferrari today.
Okay.
Okay.
Judge probably can't afford a Ferrari.
No, absolutely not. Everyone in law enforcement in this universe gets way underpaid. Except for
Yeah.
Edgeworth.
True. Very good, Fraulein Detective. Perhaps you can tie it all together for us. Why was the body moved? And how does that lead us to the killer?
The missing body, witness testimony.
I believe she stole the body because of the lyrics.
Right, of course, the lyrics.
You already have the intense music, even though this, whatever.
Anytime I quote unquote click off the GBA, or just look away from it, because it's a real GBA, and I'll click off.
GBA. Why do you keep calling it GS?
It's two GBAs.
Two GBAs with taped
Yeah.
onto each other.
Yeah.
And that's called the GS.
No,
put it
this is a
together.
homemade
No,
GBA
no,
that I
no.
can't show on stream for copyright reasons. My
Yeah.
copyright. I can't let you guys see my patented taped together GBA system. But anytime I click off of it, which is just hipster terms for looking away from it, the music gets all funky. Might be something to do with my tie job. Who knows?
Don't do that.
I have to sometimes. That's not true.
You were the body to match Lemuel's song. No one in this country had a motive to kill the victim. And Machi practically left his signature at the scene.
Did he? Hey, Untitled Sonny.
He literally signed the corpse. Didn't you see it? All
Yeah.
these evidences can clearly point to the defendant.
That's wrong, though. I'm not sure how yet, but I'll find out. Lemuy's song?
Yes, the guitar's serenade.
Probably the weirdest part of the case so far that we still need to figure out.
You noticed its
If you-
code, too, did you not?
It's code.
Flux. Where all these people,
Hello, Flux. How's it going? The guitar serenade, indeed.
Flux.
Yeah.
All the events that day followed the lyrics to our song.
The song of like.
First, the keys, my heart. I can barely read that with my eyeball. Held on to so tightly were stolen.
We were mentioning the blue badger of this case last time. Might be this, but this is like the first time we're looking at it. But I could see this being that. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flames on stage. Mr. Latus's life was taken by a bullet.
The rest hardly needs an explanation. Guitar, up together to the sky.
That's bad. It's like a story out of some fairy tale.
Take a shot every time you listen to this song. I'll admit I'd forgotten about the song. There it is now, waiting for me. The grand finale, as it were.
Yeah, the grand finale, day one trial. Hey, I know I was the first one who noticed that. I was the first one to notice that.
I've heard of jumping rope to songs and counting to songs. But killing? I've never done that.
Never.
Only one.
It's so wild world out there, Air Judge.
Why did we like make the judge like a very secret criminal? Well, like we've done that so many times. It's just very important to the lore at this point.
He just is.
I've never gone that far, but blackmail? Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I've blackmailed the songs before.
Blackmail
very well.
songs. You're just in the club and you're fucking blackmailing something, and every word that you speak is in beat with the song. And they're like crying, "Why are you doing this to me? My family needs that money." You're like, "I don't care. Fuck your family. Give me money."
Don't give me that sandwich.
Oh, that's what he's blackmailing for. This, my family needs that sandwich, please.
I mean, that sounds like a
Crypt
crime
of the
the judge would
blackmailer.
kill. The judge would kill over a sandwich too.
Crypt
Like
of the blackmailer.
the judge commits crimes that are
If you
really
don't
dumb.
make me a ham sandwich right now, I'll punch your son.
Oh shit! Wow, he's brutal, dude. Goes right
You've
for the
heard
sun.
one song and a dance. Let's go on to the next. A cross-examination.
That was poetic, Judge. I'm not sure I'm going to be doing much singing. The missing body.
Alright. I'm gonna get yelled at like Ogre now.
I can't get over Crypt of the Blackmailer.
I believe that Machi stole the
Hold
body
it!
from the lyrics. Ah!
Who would steal a body just to match some lyrics?
Ask your mom. I didn't believe it myself, but it can't just be a coincidence.
I love how the hold it thing has evolved over time in this series. Because like, you know, it used to be just me reading it, and now here we are,
Well,
and
now
I can actually scream it for the
Yeah,
effect.
because you're shouting it, I feel like it's better if you're interrupting someone.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, no, for sure.
It is as Fraulein Detective says. Let us begin with the first verse.
Oh no.
If you
Oh
would,
no.
Fraulein
Oh no.
Detective,
What? You want me to sing it?
you are the witness, yeah? Or did you want me to sing? I warn you, my fee as vocalist is not trivial.
You are in court right now, Clavier. I think that this might be important.
Fine.
Oh boy, here we go.
Alright, Scott, please sing.
Let's look at the first part of the lyrics.
you're a little early.
Wait. When you stole away the keys to my heart, hold on. I don't know what the. Okay.
Sorry, I do
Indeed.
that the preemptively
My favorite-
sometimes.
Heart-shaped key ring was stolen that morning.
My mouse. I'm okay.
Next, we go to the right page with the right page of the lyric sheet.
Whoa.
Whoa! Burning heart fire, burn my all the way, like a ball. Wait, I was supposed to do more.
I love that so much.
Prosecuting Abbott's guitar bursting the flame.
I love that so much.
Oh boy.
Like a political of fire, like
Maybe
There you go.
whoever did this killed Latouche out of love. You ever think of that?
that's true.
Bullet of love.
Miss Latouche's life was taken by a bullet of love.
Of love.
We
Bravo,
affected
Fraulein
love in the
Detective.
bullet mood.
You're singing. It's terrible.
Oh.
Now, for the finale.
Oh, everyone's like the finale.
Love the finale.
Guitar, guitar, up together to the sky. As it says in the lyrics, Mr. Latouche.
That's a very short song, by the way. I never like really thought about that.
Yeah, it's like
It's an incredibly short
2
song.
verses. Was found with a guitar, high in the sky over the stage.
It's true.
No series of coincidences could it be so well conceived.
He's right, scientifically speaking.
What would Waki have said? That concert was whack. Okay.
It's hard to argue when she pours her heart into it like that.
Why did he mention Waki?
Because that concert was
anyway,
whack.
the shooter,
Alright, next statement.
he moved the body to match
Hold it!
anyone's song.
Okay, it waited for
Aha.
you. It waited for you to finish. Does the prosecution have any idea why he'd do this?
You want my scientific opinion? No clue.
Alright.
But he clearly had a reason to go through all that trouble. Some deep reason.
Deep reason.
Not only did he steal my keys, he torched my guitar.
So mean.
Unforgivable acts, even if he had a reason. And worse if he had none.
The deepest complaints aside, I can't imagine someone doing it just on a whim.
Fraulein Detective, I take offense at that description.
Indeed, it does seem too well rehearsed, shall we say.
Yeah, this crime was planned for sure. That was crime scene.
I mean, crime scene is probably more
I
accurate.
guess it's part of it.
Yeah.
No one in this
Hold
country
it!
had a motive to kill the victim.
No one in this
Thank
country
you.
had a motive to kill. It keeps
Thank
waiting
you,
for you, yeah. It just wants to let you speak. But Mr. Latou spoke English. He may have come to this country before.
I looked into that, I assure you.
Oh.
It was his first time in the country, it seems. Apparently, he learned English on his own.
That's impressive. Great.
You
The only thing
see,
impressive is how dead he is.
True.
no one here had a motive to kill him, and certainly not in such an elaborate fashion.
No one had a motive that we know of.
It does seem difficult to imagine.
Once our famous prosecutor did this, a publicity stunt.
I'm good with that. We can spin the trial onto that.
What did you say?
Prosecutor Gavin, you did this to my local I knew it!
Turn.
Of course not, and I am quite dismayed by the ludicrous nature of her claim.
Oh my god.
Why would I need a promotion? A promotion? Why would I need promotion? Everyone already listens to my music.
Even in my
What?
textbooks at school.
I'd never heard of them? What does that say about me?
I'm just kidding. Don't get all worked up, Glimmer Boy.
Glimmer boy. Hey, Eros.
And
Hold it!
Monty practically left his.
No, we won't allow it.
I
What do
was
you mean
waiting
by...
for you to do it.
Okay, I don't care. What do you mean by his signature? It goes by so quickly, so
The
slowly.
bullet holes in the wall, of course.
The bullet holes, that's his signature?
Yeah, 2 bullets, famous. The revolver was fired twice. One shot missed and left a hole in the wall.
Oh, you mean like that
You
kind of-
understand
okay, yes,
now?
now I understand. Because
And
he's blind.
that means what exactly? Please explain this to me
Pressing
again
everything
like you do in every game.
Picture the shooter facing off with the victim in there. They can't have been more than 5 feet apart. It'd be very difficult, almost impossible to miss at that range.
Difficult to miss, you say? Well, I've certainly missed.
Very.
I've
Assuming the
certainly
shooter
missed.
could properly aim.
No! You can't be serious!
Aren't
Hey,
you?
Emblem.
You can't see.
What?
That's why he missed.
I can't believe this.
It's the only explanation that makes sense. He used sound and other senses to fire the gun.
Yes, I too, when I'm firing a gun, I'm like, okay, let me listen for the trigger.
Poorly.
That reminds me, the monitor in that room was blaring at the time, yeah?
That's true.
Hardly ideal conditions for tracking by sound.
A blind shooter. No wonder he missed.
I knew those bullet holes would come back to haunt me. Thank justice. What do I do now? Oh, that's a good question. Let me look at life.
If only you could know what to do already, like me.
Really?
Only you just
I know who the
played the
killer
game
is.
before.
You do, you're right.
Like me.
Emblem Redeem, make me understand, I can
It's
do that.
Alita Tiala.
Who?
Alita Tiala.
Oh, her. Personally, I think it's Walkie Kataki. Stand and hydrate, I will do so. Get out of here, you dumb chair. Hate you. Good thing my dog was not sitting there, because then I would have just killed her with a chair, and that would not have been very nice.
Hager, you just need to think about what we did, everything that was said last time, and think about it.
Okay, I'm going to dried lavender and oak, and you like it smells good. That sounds amazing. Yeah, I just gotta look at the EST! I've just gotta look at the evidence and stuff. I don't know all that. What was the whole thing? Those keys. The mixing board, the brooch, which we know about. I mean, I feel like the answer is probably raise an objection. It's just, I don't know what that is. You know, because I don't think that I want to just be like, yeah, my client did it. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. Can we talk about, like, recoil or something with this thing? That might come into play, maybe. You're incorrect. Can I get Kyogre bully share compilation? That's amazing. Sure, there were bullet holes left in the wall. But that doesn't prove the shooter couldn't see.
Oh, how so?
Well, there could have been a struggle with the victim. That's true. I was thinking that.
That's certainly possible.
Something like that, at least. And it might have been the revolver's fault. Oh, the recoil!
There's a revolver.
You're a revolver.
No, I'm not. I'm a person. The revolver was a very large caliber, correct?
If the shooter wasn't used to firing such a large weapon, why, it could dislocate their shoulder.
I remembered something, for once. Exactly. The defendant, Machi Tobayai, is, as you can see, tiny. A tiny, tiny little man. A very, very small boy. It's not so hard to picture him firing the gun and then missing entirely. The kickback alone would throw him off his aim. What, are you using him specifically? That, like...
Did you just, a convincing argument, to be sure.
Apollo, please.
Anyways, he's guilty.
Take that, smug prosecution.
Apollo?
That was the stupidest thing. Huh?
Guilty.
I don't know, Machi being tiny and the gun throwing off his aim. Aren't you kind of, admitting that he did it?
Oh.
It does not matter why he missed. What matters is that the shooter was, without a doubt, the defendant.
No.
Even the
God
defense
damn it.
seems to agree on that point.
I swear to God. Yeah! Cripes! I really put my foot in this time.
But let's get the facts of the matter on this record.
Nice job, Apollo.
If you would, Fraulein Detective.
Very well. The witness will add this to her testimony.
Right.
Apollo looks like a child, Drew.
From the state of the crime scene, I conclude Peter was
Hold it!
blind.
I hate you.
From the state of the crime scene...
Let's just say it twice.
You can't say he was blind just because of those bullet holes in the wall. I think I've proven that. In a weird way, roundabout way, but I did.
I wouldn't call it proof, per se.
Huh?
You've merely raised a possibility.
Did we check the gun for fingerprints?
That's illegal. Don't try that.
Oh, okay.
Guns don't have fingerprints. Fraulein Detective has made a most...
Idiot.
God damn it! Because I have fingerprints, fucking loser.
That's what somebody says. Guns don't have fingerprints, you idiot.
That's how they just make it so you don't check the gun for fingerprints to make the case too obvious.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
agree.
you're right.
Don't try to even look. I have...
Fraulein Detective has made a most logical conjecture based upon the evidence.
Oh, God.
Of course, there is more evidence than just bullet holes. The defendant was the only one who could have escaped through the air vent.
Objection! But wait! If he was blind, how would he know about the air vent in the first place?
Ah, very good point. Well, Fraulein Detective, if you would care to explain.
That sex emblem. He certainly seems sure of himself.
Recall the crime scene if you would.
Okay, I will. I'm gonna recall the crime scene, but I'm going to erase the letter from my brain, so it's not there and you can't use it as evidence against me.
The stepladder?
Yeah. No, I said it's gone. It's not there. Can't use it. No take backsies.
There was a stepladder below the air vent.
Knife spot at the end of your walker if you're blind easy, of course.
As it happens, maintenance was scheduled for that day. Custodial staff went around checking all the air vents.
I don't believe it.
Everyone backstage was told about the maintenance.
Wow.
including Mashito Bai. You would have known that there would have been a way out at the top of the step.
I feel like it would be incredibly difficult for a blind kid to, in the time the shots were heard and then Apollo running into the room, to feel his way to the ladder, climb up it, open the air vent, get in, and shut the vent back behind him, you know? It feels very illogical. But why is this the first time I'm hearing about this?
You could have figured it out for yourself. You only needed to consider what that stepladder was doing there.
I thought it was just so you could look at the vent, get close to the vent, feel the cold air, and be like, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, the vent's working.
Looks like the defense's objection has been squished by a stepladder.
Awesome.
Well, Air Forehead?
Absolutely awesome.
Out of ammunition, perhaps?
Out of truth blood.
I've never seen Prosecutor Gavin so aggressive. Maybe he's caught the scent of blood.
Hello, don't you have something? Anything? You know what we need? We need something to prove the killer could see. That'll put him in his place.
Trucy. No, okay, wait, no, I'm dumb. I'm sorry. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Proving the shooter was cited to do it. I misunderstood that completely. I'm like, he's blind. Like, I don't think.
All we need to do is make him see.
All we need to do is prove that he's not blind. Then they'll be like, it's like another blind person that had to have done it.
Yeah, exactly. They just like walk on the street until they find some random guy who's blind. Like you.
This guy.
They just pry his eyes open.
Oh,
like,
no.
Look, he can see.
That would take down one of their central points. Do I have any evidence that can prove that, though? Let me look with my eyeballs. The, diagram.
Look, or don't look.
They can see the diagram.
Anything specifically about this room? I still think it's weird that, like, the ladder time, but, you know, it's fine. Something about the killer having to have specifically been able to see. I still want to know what that is, but it's for later. I mean, if you were blind, how would you know where to shoot, you know?
They already went over that part.
Shut up. I meant, like, how would you know where he is?
However, you're being silly right now.
Shut up. I don't know what you're talking
Something
about.
you've already stated is extremely stupid.
Is it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, what are your concerns currently?
I'm imagining that there is a piece of evidence that I have that proves that he was seen.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
you're
sure the game
imagining
would
it.
not be asking you for one if you did not have it. Well, maybe it would be.
I mean, no, the
They've
game has
that.
done something like that before, so I'm sure that the answer is I've got just the thing. Fine. I accept the prosecution's challenge.
As I knew you would, Air Forehead.
What exactly am I up against here? The prosecution is saying the shooter missed because he or she couldn't see. Therefore, Machi, who's blind, did it.
The defense will please present their evidence.
Oh no!
Evidence of the... shit, I can't speak. Evidence that overturns the shooter.
That's a
I
very
shoot
good
people.
point, Judge. It's an incredibly good point. I must say,
Shoot people with
I
stones.
commend you. What? Shut up! Oh, I almost hit load instead of save. Oops. Good thing I know how to read.
I actually kind of like this model of the double GBAs. It's kind of more advanced than the DS.
Oh
being
no,
able to
it's
do
way
that.
more advanced. You can save whenever you want. It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Well,
It's
you
the
know,
brooch, you idiot.
if he's killing based off of the song, how could you see the song if they were only written on this lyric sheet and they were nowhere else?
Never spoken.
Never
ever.
spoken out loud ever, and I could prove that. But
It's
just
this investigation.
I don't want
It's
to.
these keys. It's the autopsy report.
course
you
he
can't update
died.
it if you can't see.
I don't know if there's anything.
That
in here.
means Edward.
I honestly wish you kept going with that and we're like, wait, what is this plot hole? He couldn't see the lyrics. How could he kill to the song?
Hey,
The judge is like, you're right.
holy shit!
You're right. Not guilty. Not guilty.
Wow, he just gives it to me. I feel my gut is telling me that it's something in here. Rapscallion, yeah, I know. I feel like it's something in this room. I might be wrong. I might be stupid. This is probably incorrect. But maybe sometimes it's good to trust your gut. This time, probably not. Take that, baby.
I'm not sure that overturns anything.
Wrong evidence, I'm guessing.
Apparently, both love and justice are blind.
Okay, I like that line a lot. I have to think. There must be something. Anything.
This doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
Huh. What do we do?
First, we don't panic. Even though Machi's case is leaking water by the gallon, Gavin's on a roll, and it's up to me to stop him. Okay, so it's not the crime scene.
No, and now you're back at the testimony.
You're right.
Yep.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gotta be this one. I could read these again, but... Lyrics, he moved the body to match someone's song. No one in the country had a motive to kill the victim. Machi practically left his signature at the scene. From the state of the crime scene, I conclude the shooter was blind. It's gotta be this, but...
Okay, well, it's not presenting...
No, I know that, I know that. I'm
You
just...
can do it.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can
just...
do that?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
I would have hit a check anyway, just to make sure, but...
Is there anything that you have would insinuate the crime, the person who committed the crime, obviously it has nothing to do with the crime, is able to see?
No, yeah, obviously, I know that that's the whole thing here.
Yeah.
You're seeing that must sound very manly when they speak. That's very true. I don't think it's anything to do with the gun. You can shoot a gun if you're blind. We've gone over why that works out better. So I don't think it's the revolver, the brooch, the frickin'... the mixing board. I don't think so.
You can't mix if you are blind.
That's true.
It was mixing.
The key ring that was found in the hands of the man, of the guy.
You really don't have that much evidence.
I know. I mean, I was between these two when I did it first. Why would it... I don't know if it would be this, though. I don't see why this could... Him being dead. I don't think that that necessarily means
Him
anything.
being dead. If they had to see that, they had to be sure.
Yeah, they had to be
We
absolutely
knew he wasn't dead.
I am glad that I got rid of this, actually, because I feel like I would have been very stuck on this diagram had I not.
Okay.
So if that's the case...
There is something you are very missing.
I know, I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
You've literally brought it up before.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Like, it's a concern you have risen. Well, I guess not that specific. You have not made the connection from that concern to this.
Okay.
To the now, to the right now.
This is your bridge to get to something you've actually been
I
concerned
need
about.
to get the bridge.
What are the things you've been concerned? What are the things you've been concerned about that have not really been touched on?
You think I remember everything that I say?
No,
Alright.
but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Look at all the evidence again.
That's what
Look
I'm
at
doing.
What evidence has to do with the crime scene?
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, but
The brooch, which has
You're
nothing to
failing
do
at
with
it.
him dying. The investigate. I mean, there's really not too many pieces of evidence that specifically has to do with the crime scene. I'm aware that that's what we need to do.
Just start presenting everything that has to do with the crime scene.
Okay, that's a good idea.
postcard. You found it at the crime
Investigation
scene.
of- I mean, there's what, the revolver, the frickin'...
The brooch, because you found it at the crime scene.
No, that can't be it. Yeah, of course. The revolver, the brooch. The keyring wasn't at the crime scene. That was at, like, the lift.
Yes,
no,
it was.
It was in his
Clutched
hand
in his
then.
hand.
Yeah. I keep thinking about that, but I don't think that that's necessarily anything. It could be, though. I was thinking it was clutched in his hands at the, top of the pillar thing, but that was not correct.
That was later.
Yeah, exactly. Every 30 seconds, Kyrie can't forget that way. That's true, actually.
Diagram.
You already
of the crime.
presented that.
I know.
Tries again.
Maybe
it'll waste
if
time.
maybe if I try a second time. So it seems like it's really in between, like, the crime photo, but I don't think that's it. The keyring, the brooch, and the revolver. But the brooch, like, to what? You know?
Okay, pretend that you.
I could try
you're
just
committing a crime.
presenting the revolver or the keyring. Well, no, because, like, he had it in his hands. That doesn't necessarily mean
Okay,
it was
I don't
planted.
have to-
So
pretend
it
you're
could just be the
committing a
revolver.
crime, right?
Okay, I can do that.
Or commit a
You
crime.
couldn't see the crime scene. No, right? You couldn't
What
see
seems to be the problem?
it. What wouldn't you be able to do as a result of not being able to see the crime scene?
You wouldn't be able to leave the crime scene in a broom. That's something I've said before.
They already went over
I
that.
still feel like that's a thing, but whatever, I know that.
Okay, so what wouldn't you be able to do if it was done? Is the thing.
Thing
Again,
with
they have not
your
directly
big
mentioned this
brain.
at all. It is something you have noticed, but they have not directly mentioned at all.
Awesome. I love it when I do that.
It's because this is the bridge to the thing you've noticed.
Yeah, okay.
You even mentioned it this stream, like while looking at the evidence,
Welcome,
like
guys.
10 minutes ago.
Yeah, again, that sounds like me. I say something about the revolver.
Okay, just look at each evidence and
I'm
check
pretty
I
out
can
sure you
present the
did.
revolver.
what comments do you have on each one?
What comments
Not
do
as that, just in general, not in terms of this. What comments do you have on each of the evidence related to the crime scene that you brought up before?
I don't remember specifically that I've said.
Okay, well, look at each one and if you can't think immediately, it's obviously not the one.
What?
Like even last stream, every time you look at this piece of evidence, you're like, "Ah, this is a thing I think is probably going to be important."
That was a week ago. Rewind 10 minutes, okay.
Today.
I don't care. What did I even say? I don't remember this specifically. I can't keep in my brain all the things.
Do you not know what comes out of your mouth, guys?
So, I say like a million words an hour, man, when I'm streaming. I think I have an idea.
Okay,
I'm gonna
what's
press
your
it.
amazing
You
idea?
can just present it there.
Well, I forgot about that. Objection!
You didn't have to go through all this bullshit.
I think it's
Yeah.
incredibly important that I do. He certainly seemed sure. Recall the crime scene.
We have to raise
There
the
was a
stakes again.
stepladder. A
This is
stepladder was
very
there.
long set
It's
of
pretty awesome.
bullshit.
I don't believe it. When you make an objection but the music doesn't stop, I know that feeling, Flux. That's why this is the first time. Looks like the defense's objection is stupid. Damn it. Yes, I know I shouldn't have pressed it. I've got just the thing, you stupid assholes. And
I really hope you miss this and then press again.
no, I'm not gonna press again, but I'm certainly gonna miss it. What are you doing?
Present whatever you're thinking of right now.
So again, there's very few options here that it
Go
could
with your,
be.
Just go with your
How about that?
gut.
Go with your gut.
Okay, take that. It's probably not
You
this.
shouldn't have gone with your gut.
I know. I'm
I'm not
unsure.
sure that overturns anything,
I'm
Mr.
upset
Justice.
that was what your gut was saying.
I was unsure, so
Yeah.
I just figure I could just present things until it works.
Stop it! Think this through.
Why?
Kyogre's on a dumb day today.
Yes,
we
I
had
am.
Smart
He is.
Kyogre last time.
You can't
so
get too
we
much
had-
of that. It's not allowed.
That makes sense.
Alright, so I have negated a lot of evidence possible, meaning it's either the mixing
down-
board, the Protogeary.
Okay.
Think about nothing about the revolver had anything to do with someone who was blind.
I know.
We already talked about it this testimony.
You see, the thing is, I didn't think about it because I just wanted to present something to get rid of the
Okay,
possibility.
that's stupid.
It's not stupid. It is a completely
Present
valid
your gut.
strategy.
You just said, my gut is to just randomly present things.
Yeah, it was. I'm not kidding. That's what my gut was saying.
Use logic.
No.
Look
He
at
doesn't
the
have
evidence
that
again.
today.
Look at the evidences again.
Not much. He's trying his best. Thank you, heroes. It's true.
Look at the dead man.
Yeah,
Isn't he dead?
he is.
He's looking pretty dead.
He's looking pretty
What
dead.
about this could... I don't know if there's anything about this that would necessarily say... I mean, unless you're saying, like, he didn't see the fucking writing in blood, but we didn't either. Is that what it is? That sounds very similar to the thing that you were describing before. With what I was saying. Am I just gonna
I don't
present... Am I just gonna present this now? Let's lose some more health, everybody. Objection.
That would be pretty hilarious.
Object. I was right! Okay. Prosecution holds that the shooter couldn't see.
My face is palming
Scientific
right now.
conclusion based on thorough examination of the crime scene. Yeah.
I would like to point out the fact that the first two evidences that I thought of were these two, but that I just...
And then you didn't.
I do that. I've done that a couple times in this series, where it's like, I'm between a couple pieces of evidence, and then I just negate one completely, and then I'm like, it can't be that. So then I go to other shit. I have done that plenty of times, so it's not out of character. I think you read that. Apparently not thorough enough. I have a certain piece of evidence that completely overturns your claim. If we're talking about the writing in blood, I kind of figured that was something that they were gonna need to bring up first, because no one said anything about it. But what do I know?
What?
These some things that look like it's spelling in blood. Yes, I certainly did not forget about that. I don't know why no one thought of it, or mentioned it. This is that evidence!
That is laughing at you. The photograph of the crime scene.
Clavier can laugh at me, I want him to. I don't care much for the smirk on Prosecutor Gavin's face. But this is no time to think twice. Time to press on! Does this game, like, refill your health after?
No.
No, you need to, like, get it back in the investigation like the other one?
Oh, no. It refills after you're done with the trial, but even during it.
No, of course not.
Okay,
Why would I think that? Yes, Your Honor.
I don't know.
The crime scene. Out of character. Kyogre stream scripted. There's something in here that decisively contradicts the prosecution's point.
Then perhaps you'd best show us this something.
I'm using my me voice. I need to use my Apollo
Get your
voice.
finger out of the breeze and put it to good use, yeah?
Oh, very well. Show us what you're talking about, Mr. Justice.
The contradiction at the scene of the crime is...
That's not you.
Oh, sorry. I think it's this, personally. Okay. I can't yell something here. Take that! Contradiction is right here!
The smeared bloodstains?
I thought it was just my blurry vision.
I have heroes.
But it really was blurry. The way the victim's hand is raised above his head. Much like a gesture I've seen many times in this court.
Almost as if he wrote something. I get it, at least I think I get it.
Get what, Fraulein?
Mr. Luke was shot, he tried to write something. And what would he write but the shooter's name? And what would he write but his own blood? Pretty good, huh?
That is a very common trope, actually. Thanks for making my point for me. Yes. In fact, that's what I think happened here.
That does seem to be a distinct
I
possibility.
swear to God, like, again, it's really hard to read, but if they read it and I'm like, oh, that says Machi Tobaya, that's pretty weird. Like, I'm screwed. My life is over.
The victim wrote the killer's name.
I can't believe you haven't used your
Certainly
brain
a
yet.
logical conclusion. I just wish it wasn't all rubbed out like that.
Of course it's rubbed out. Why, if I were a killer...
Now I understand the bridge.
Yeah.
The bridge makes
Uh-huh.
sense. Is that what that's supposed to be? I just thought it was blurry because, like, the game was stupid.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't consider that. Like, yeah, like, they're saying that it's smeared out. I figured, I don't know. I didn't think about the fact that someone else did that. I just kind of thought it was really low quality, and then I just hadn't been able to look at it yet. Because the thing is, I went to hit that when we were investigating the body, and Apollo literally didn't say anything about it. So, like,
No, he did. He's like, well, that's weird.
yeah, but he didn't, like, mention that it was, like, you know, I think I tried, like, specifically looking at it, and he didn't mention, like, writing. He just mentioned, wow, dried blood. I don't think he mentioned anything about it seeming smeared or anything. I just thought that was the game being low quality, trying to hide what the writing said.
It's really stupid.
I disagree, personally.
I certainly wouldn't want to leave my own name behind.
Yeah, I never thought of the fact that someone else smeared that, but that makes a lot of sense. I understand the bridge thing you were talking about now.
Neither would I.
Awesome. Yeah. No one has anything else to say?
About what?
So the prosecution accepts this. You agree this was the victim making an attempt to record the name of the killer. And that the killer tried to rub the name out.
What's your point?
What's my point? Let me ask you this. How did the killer know the victim was writing their name?
Well, Mr. Lutus was writing something on blood. Once the victor saw what it was... Wait...
Once he saw what it was?
But what did you just testify about the shooter?
I said they were blind. Ah!
He could see for that moment. Yet the crime scene itself contradicts that. The killer had to have been able to see. Why would they rub out their name in blood otherwise? May I remind the court that the defendant, Machi Toboya, is blind. He couldn't have been the shooter.
Impossible!
Emma.
Order! Prosecutor Gavin, please explain to me what all this means. I mean, looking at this photo, it seems quite clear that the shooter could see. Yet, up until now...
It seems I owe the court an apology. The Gaviniers are a band with a few I shit myself. The Cavaliers are a band with law enforcement ties. Yet a murder occurred.
I think it would be so stupid and funny if like someone looked through our streams and like animated just like the random ass shit that we said while reading lines and just like turned that into like like an animation thing. It would never happen unless I like paid someone to do it, but God, just I don't know why that line specifically made me think that.
Streams and make animations for Danganronpa, Persona, and
Of course. I think it would
Ace
be
Attorney.
most fitting for Ace Attorney, specifically because of all of the like stupid shit that we say and add on to the case. I think that would be funny.
Yeah, I think Ace Attorney is the one who did the most on, but that's
Yeah, for sure.
During
There
a
was-
concert.
definitely some of
Apparently.
that in V3 especially for
Oh
Danganronpa.
no, yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Like,
just
maybe
something
not
that I do.
DR1.
I've done that in
DR1
basically
was-
all my story heavy
Actually,
games.
no, maybe DR2 the least.
Probably.
Because DR1, we were just starting to do voices, and we were fucking up a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Apparently, this caused some confusion over jurisdiction. As a result, some reports were not filed in an entirely
Feel me,
timely manner.
Oh no! Updated autopsy reports? I'm not sure I like the vibe I'm getting here.
Hey, Apollo, look at him. Why is Prosecutor Gavin all relaxed and smiling like that? Like he knew something we don't.
Oh, no,
He's about
please.
to tell us.
Don't
About
do
to
this
bust
to
out my new
please-
hit single,
please don't-
Updated Autopsy Report.
Please don't do this to me. Please don't, Clavier.
I've got an idea. Let's rock. With these documents. Before
There we go.
that, I have a question for the Fraulein detective, if I may.
What?
Tell me, why do you think that Machi Tobai is
Oh
blind?
my god! Do not
Huh?
fucking tell me! What did he say?
What are you saying? Of course he's blind.
Of course.
He's the blind penis, right?
I swear to God!
So-
I
so
swear
he-
to God!
Doesn't Lamrua lead him around by walking him on the hand all the time?
No way.
I have a report here on the defendant, Machi Tobai. According to this, Machi Tobai can see perfectly well.
Fucking what? I knew it! He's been lying to us the entire time! Are you kidding? I'm sorry if that was loud. I don't know if it was. I have the suppressor on, but fuck this game for real, actually. I've been saying since the case started that kid was not blind. I've made many accusations on that claim, and I was right. I knew it.
Okay. Whatever you say, Claire.
I knew it. I was so right. That's. Oh my god. Or he's lying to me.
His blindness was merely a publicity ploy by those clever Borginians.
I knew it. I knew it so much.
He can see quite well.
Okay, well that throws a lot out of the window for the case as a whole. That is so funny. Objection! But you said...
What did I say, exactly? Air forehead.
forehead.
Not once in the course of this trial have I claimed the defendant was blind.
You just let us believe that for a long time.
The only one who did was Fraulein Detective.
I think I need to go cry over in a corner for a couple minutes. Oh my god!
The corner calls.
I cannot get over that. Let's fucking know. But that's...
A significant fact, yes. Consider, Machi Tobai sees. And he was the only one who could have fled through the air vent.
This creates many problems, but I'm happy that it happened because it's funny.
I see no problems with this.
The recoil.
But what about the bullet holes in the wall?
Fuck's sake.
Yes, the bullet holes. I believe Air Forehead neatly explained those for us. He didn't miss because he couldn't see. It was the kickback from the .45 caliber
oh my
revolver.
god!
A simple accident, in other words. How's that? I'm afraid your objection has just flown off for brighter skies, Ball.
My stream title is a lie.
This is where the fun begins, Air Forehead. I knew you didn't have what it took.
What do you...
You jerk. Just what I was in here for. Comic relief?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, apologize.
Oh, sorry.
There's no way to apologize.
He angered the Trucy now. Look out.
If we could please end the bickering now.
No, whatever. I'm not leaving. I can't leave like this. I'll come up with some clues to solving the case. It kills me.
But your testimony has already given us enough to convict the defendant.
Don't say that. How what?
The bloodstain. The criminal tried to wipe it off, right?
I must edit the stream title. Yeah, I know. It's like unseen, unheard, and unsure. Now it's only unheard and unsure. He can see.
Seen, unheard, unsure.
This seems to be what happened, yes?
We might be able to find out what was really written there.
Really? You can do that?
That's right, with this.
With that?
It's called luminol. Maybe you know of it? It's a chemical that reacts to blood. And other things.
Oh yes,
And other
have we done
things.
those tests yet?
Different kinds of bodily fluid, actually?
I think I'm gonna tell your sorry ass.
The bloodstains covered a section of the carpet. In order to perform blood tests, that section was removed and submitted. Perhaps we should request it here in court now.
Torpedo.
Right,
Torpedo.
go for it, Apollo.
It says torpedo. Huh? I have to do the test?
You just have to spray the luminol on it. Simple.
Chemical that reacts to blood. I've heard of this somewhere.
Yes, I believe an analysis is called for. Have at it.
Time to spray.
Right? Ready? It's easy as pie. Let's touch the screen of your GBA to spray the air.
Yeah, this
Give
GBA
it
has
a shot.
touchscreen capabilities.
Yeah, of course. The eyes of the entire court are focused on me.
Only the bottom one, though.
Apollo, the GBA is shaking.
My hands are shaking. Let's do this. Spray luminol. IPX 314206.
IPXX.
Wow, it really works.
This must be the power of science.
Oh my god.
It says IPXX 314206.
Ah, of course. That is the serial number.
That's number. Again. Is that the killer's name?
That's the serial number of Machitoboyai, actually.
Maybe it is. Shit.
You said the killer is
I
a
have
robot. That's what the judge said.
Yeah.
Well, it was so stupid that he got interrupted, so...
So what is it? Touch the monitor, of course. It was touch the monitor.
I thought those letters, IPXX, looked familiar. This is an Interpol ID number.
I don't know what that means.
Interpol, you mean the International Police Agency?
Yes, most
It's
are
even
undercover
a
agents working to
second
solve
child.
international crimes.
Yeah, I think that's it, actually.
But why would he write that number?
Why would Mr. Latus even know a number like that?
Good show, Fraulein Detective. Rock on.
Rock on.
Huh?
Your Honor, we can verify this number immediately. Darian, are you there? Come up to the witness stand.
Sharkman!
Darian, you heard what we need. Go check into this Interpol ID number.
I don't know why I had to stand on this stand specifically for that, but okay. Sure thing. Give me 30 minutes. No. 27.
Okay.
Why do you need 27 minutes? That's weird.
He's got the
I could do this in 15.
Might take a small nap.
I'm not sure what to think of all this. The prosecution's case is all airtight, so it seems. Yet, this murderer is really that of an Interpol agent.
Number. It's true.
Oh, wait, I know. What if Nachi Tobai is really an undercover Interpol agent?
I mean, with all of the conspiracy that we've uncovered already, that wouldn't surprise me.
That would be a possibility.
A possibility, yes.
You know, like, them pretending him to be blind for the publicity isn't actually that much of an out there thing, mainly because, you know, whatever her name was, Leroy, she was pretending to be not able to English good time for the publicity, so, you know.
And one that would make him, mark him as the killer for certain.
Why did Let's know an Interpol ID number? That's what I want to know.
Well, we have some time while we await Darian's report. Let's work on unraveling another mystery, shall we? A curious mystery concerning Machi Tobai.
What are you talking about?
Fraulein Detective, please accept my apologies. I received word that the defendant could, in fact, see just before the trial began.
They simultaneously updated autopsy reported me, while also just proving the fact that he could see. I can't get over that.
It seemed too much of a bother to tell you.
Thanks, Clavier. You're awesome.
You had me until that last bit.
Does that not raise a rather straightforward question?
Well, sure. Why did Machi pretend he couldn't see?
For the publicity. Whoa, he snapped really quick there.
It makes sense.
Makes a little sense.
What do you think, Air Forehead?
Huh? Me?
Machi Tobai pretended he was blind. Or, do you know why?
How can you know? Wait, Prosecutor Gavin knows why, doesn't he?
He's known from the start of the trial. He's been leading us on this whole time.
Something wrong? Do you think, perhaps, this is all some kind of game? Know that the moment I heard that report, I knew why.
Of course you did.
Because he's smart and you're not.
True. Hollow big brain.
I suppose people who have sold over 1 million records really are something else.
What does that have to do with anything?
There was a reason Machi Tobai pretended to be blind. But it wasn't for his own sake. Getting the picture now?
It wasn't for himself?
Well, Mr. Justice, can you present evidence that shows us why the defendant has to feign blindness?
There's probably some evidence in there. Somewhere. What is this even again? Probably literally nothing to do with anything right now. Sightseeing? He didn't have sight.
Everyone's reversed what they say they were.
The first thing that comes to mind, like, it seems like they're talking about just like generally, not as it has to do with this case, why Tobai was pretending to be blind. The first thing that came to mind was maybe he was just pretending to be blind after continuing to pretend to be blind after the murder happened.
Do you think we need to actually present something here, or does the game just tell you?
That's a very good question.
Say?
I'm asking you every single thing. Does the game just tell you if you didn't know?
Hey, Nar. Burger King?
I still don't. I don't understand your question.
There's the option to show
I
evidence or I have a
You
clue.
say I have a clue. Did the game just does Gavin just tell you? Because at some points in the game like that, where it's like
I don't think so. But you
that might
can.
be our only hope.
Shut up.
You can. Okay. This one you're gonna have to think really hard
I can do
on.
that. Again, so it seems like what they're talking about is... this could be wrong, but it sounds like they're just talking generally. Why did he continue to pretend to be blind? I don't necessarily think it has like, I don't know if they're talking about specifically as it has to do with the murder, or if they're just talking why he continued to do so. But it sounds like the way they're talking is why did he just continue to do so, not having to do with the case necessarily. And if that was the case, then there really wouldn't be...
What has to do with just in general and not the murder?
Exactly, that's what I'm getting at. When he gets tasted. And there, so I mean, the thing is, the funny thing about a murder case is that most of the evidence has to do with the murder. So that would mean it's nothing on this screen.
It's the mixing board.
Of course. Yeah, actually, no, he was the one on the mixing board, and like he messed up, and he's like, "Oh shit, they can't. I'm blind. It's not my fault. So why did you put me on the mixing board in the first place?"
So he replaced his version of the song with Darian's version of the song to get Darian in trouble.
Think.
Does this have anything to do with blindness? I don't think so.
Okay, well, by your logic, there's only like two things.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, and I'm just looking at this now.
Just pay close attention.
I know.
Remember everything about the case.
I don't think this has anything to do with blindness
Apparently,
specifically.
It's like he's doing it for the sake.
I mean, really, the only thing that doesn't have to do with the case is with the murder specifically is this postcard.
Yeah.
And again, it says sightseeing down there. I don't know exactly what this postcard is getting at. So,
she told you about that. She told you like she
travels the world.
Yeah, because I mean,
she travels the world and sings about the things she sees.
She travels the world with Machi, sings about the things she sees.
Yeah. And you see, like the whole thing, like the obvious answer to why he was continuing to be blind was because of, you know, the what do you call it, the Borgians? That was what they called.
Maybe there was a reason they had. Maybe this is the this other thing is the reason that they made that thing.
It seems like initially it would just be straight for publicity, and if that was the case, the postcard is what makes the most sense.
Okay.
And again, if like
the damn thing,
I'm thinking first, and it really does seem like they're just talking about that in general, not about murder in specific. And again, we really have two pieces of evidence, and one of them makes more sense. So let's give that a shot. Machi had no reason to pretend he couldn't see. Which means, no, it couldn't be.
Good show, Hair Forehead. It
is
seems
very cool.
you've thought of something.
I'm glad to be showing it again. Why can't I figure these things out on my own? I hate having to take my cues from this guy. Very well. Look at this. This is why he was pretending he couldn't see. And then he saved the GBA just because he's a worried little bitch boy.
you have half your health left.
I know, I'm fine. I'm not gonna save state or anything, but... Take that!
Well, you actually have half your health left.
That is...
Ooh,
Lamiwar.
I like where this is going. It showed the piece of evidence. Lamiwar and Machitobai. Recall their relationship. In particular, their unique arrangement over the years before visiting our country.
Lamiwar and a pianist. They would always walk together, she leading him by the hand. Even when they got on stage, she would lead him to the piano. She would walk all the way over there with him.
That's right. Because he was blind. She led him at all times, never letting him go.
All times.
Yet, we've just learned something that makes their arrangement peculiar indeed. Machi couldn't see. Why did they have to keep up this act the whole time?
Well, wasn't it part of their, performance?
I think there's a simpler explanation. Machi did not need to be led by hand at all. That can only mean one thing.
Really?
Really. It was all the other way around. The one who needed to be led by hand was Lamiwar? Okay, I wasn't necessarily correct, but... What? Is she blind? Okay, I was waiting for like a good time, and I was gonna be like, you understandably doubted me, but doubted me nonetheless. I got there, but this is not what I was thinking of.
Yeah, you didn't get there at all.
I mean, like, to be fair, I looked at I logicked my way into that still. Like, it's very clear that there was only, like, one piece of evidence that could have been. But, excuse me?
What's this?
Because again, I thought it was just like a publicity thing, you know? Oh, he's blind, that's charming, it's for the stage. I don't blame you, Flux.
So you mean to say Lamiwar is, she's...
Yes, Your Honor. Lamiwa is blind.
What?
Apparently, Flux? Apparently? That's what I'm just learning now, too.
Order! This is crazy, Prosecutor Captain. Is it now?
Everyone is so confused right now, and I love it.
Not him.
Well, yeah, well, Clabby, yeah, of course. I mean, everyone in chat.
Please set some sanity on this madness.
Why is she
I don't
blind?
fucking get it either.
Why is she blind? Welcome to talk. Why are you blind?
Why are you blind, Tom?
Why are
The
you
defense has
blind,
made an
Tom?
outrageous claim. The only thing outrageous I see about the defense is his vast forehead.
And his yes haircut.
I relate to Apollo. I have a forehead, too.
Yet, I see it not vast in vain. This time.
She's blind, what? You forget if you had to look this one up. Yeah, I don't blame you.
He's quite correct.
Because the jump from, oh, actually, Lamiwa is blind is strange.
It's not that
It is
big
a-
of a jump.
It's a pretty big jump.
Yeah,
It's
I
not-
mean,
it's
literally
not-
everyone
it's
else
a
is saying
big
so
jump,
as well.
But it's not like an impossible connection to make, especially because like
We're gonna see. We're gonna I'm sure they're gonna explain things that it's gonna make
No,
more
we're not
sense.
gonna see. The stream title makes more sense again, by the way.
You're right. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. It all came back together. Yeah. But no, that is weird.
5 minutes.
Because again, I looked at the evidence and I was going based on the publicity, and really, when you look at what they're asking, it makes sense that it has nothing to do with the case specifically, which narrows down your options. So finding the
thing
piece
is,
of evidence makes sense, but
you
jumping
have
to
to
that fact
remember
is different and weird.
Their relationship, not the evidence.
I suppose that makes sense. But yeah, I got there, just not
Remember,
in that
she
way.
was the landscape painter in sound. That was the nickname that she had.
I was literally in no capacity ever under the impression that could be a possibility until he just says that. Did I joke about this? I joked about a lot that Machi wasn't blind. Like, I did that a lot.
I don't
and,
think you definitely did not joke about her being blind.
No, I didn't
don't
joke about
remember
Lamiwa
that.
being blind, but when we found out that Machi could see, I screamed out of pure excitement and confusion, and I was right, but let's continue on to see what the fuck the explanation is for this.
That makes no sense.
I'm gonna shit myself, oh no.
Everyone's the judge right now.
Yeah,
She's
exactly.
supposed to be the landscape painter in sound or something. Thing I just said 2 seconds ago.
Emma
Well,
Scott.
since we have her here, why not ask Lemiwa herself? I believe she is still in the witness waiting room.
I can't believe this.
Paula, what does this mean for our case?
Don't ask me. I had no idea she couldn't see. I hadn't even imagined it until now. Yeah, me either, buddy.
But bailiff, bring in Lemiwa.
Scott said my only hope was for the game to give it to me, but nah. I'm just too stupid, but I also am right.
Lemiwa. It pains me deeply to call you
They
before
did
us
give it
again
to
in
you.
this way.
Well, no, they gave me that. I was just talking about the evidence specifically.
And yet, I must.
Please,
Hey,
be concerned
Bird.
on my behalf.
It's making you lose your shit, I know. Well, is it a good way or in a bad way? Those eyes. She really can't see? Really?
It is true.
Why? Oh boy, I'll have to watch it after. Chat and Guy are losing their shit. Yeah, we are.
How funny it is that a tiny lie born in the Virginian countryside would one day grow to entangle the entire world.
So you are.
I remember a bunch of people saying that they didn't like this case, and 10 came in specifically, gave me like $10 in bits, and was like, here, to help you get through this. He's like, I just can't stand this case. Maybe I'm starting to see the why on that, but let's
No,
go.
you're not.
Yes,
Sorry.
No.
I mentioned
Oh,
before.
have I not even done that?
Yeah, that is day 2.
Alright. Just because that's...
I don't think that's the reason people don't like it, also.
Again, I don't know.
We're not there yet.
No, obviously we're not there yet, but I'm like, maybe I'm starting to see it, because that's weird. But I digress. Did you read that?
I did, yes, as I mentioned before.
No one has their shit
I
anymore.
had no memory at the time before I became Namiwa.
Oh, right.
No suit that my memories began in darkness.
Oh, God.
The
Yeah.
world of light has no meaning for Namiwa.
That's kind of depressing.
I see.
You may recall me saying something toward the
Oh,
beginning
God,
of this
what did you
trial,
say?
Air Forehead.
What's that?
I believe I said it was unfortunate this crime had no direct witnesses.
Ugh.
Now, Lemiwar, I must ask you to stand once more.
So this begs the question. Because Latou said, ask the siren, and...
I'm gonna read exactly what Latou said. 1 second.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it so many times.
No, you're gonna see it again.
No, I know we will.
It's the meme. They said it so many times.
Testify to the court about your eyes.
Let's see.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. No, I know what you mean. I'm not picky. This isn't gonna make me dislike the case. Like it's not. I don't dislike this twist.
Okay,
it's just it came out of
uh,
nowhere. It feels like.
This Latou says, she shot. I was shot. Apollo says, who? Who shot you? He says, I don't know. Ask. Apollo says, ask. Ask what? But he says, ask witness. Apollo says, witness? There was a witness who? He says, cold. So cold. Witness. Apollo says, you're cold? Don't worry. You're gonna be fine. Help us in the way. Latou says, can't see. Apollo says, hang in there, Miss Latou. Who is the witness? Latou says, the witness is Siren.
Yeah. There's something very much so to that that's going to be very key to this case, but we'll find out. Because again, Siren is either Lamiwa or Tobayai, and now that the blindness has been passed on, I don't know who to think. I mean, it would, you know.
I didn't intend to deceive any of you.
I don't know. I could make some jumps, but this game is doing it harder than I ever could.
May I begin, Your Honor?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Say that louder. I'm
What's
also
happening?
deaf.
Oh, I admit, I'm a little lost here.
I think we're all a little bit lost here, Your Honor. Lamiwa's eyes. All right, now
As the game knows.
Now we're gonna prove that she's not blind.
Now we prove that the judge is blind.
Oh shit.
I have no memory of the light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with my PR line before he knew this. So, silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others.
That is so stupid. Like,
Yeah,
not in-game stupid. Stupid of her producers. Like,
But this is a murder trial.
I apologize. It was part of my contract, you see. I was to keep my blindness a secret no matter what.
that's gotta be oppressing.
Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would...
She told us the truth in the beginning. When she said she saw nothing.
Kill me. Oh my god, kill me.
Very well. Does defense have anything to add?
I'd like to cross-examine.
But what is there left to ask?
There's one thing in her testimony that bothered me.
Perhaps it is best we let you get it out of your system. Someday you'll come to understand the importance of thinking for yourself.
Very well. The defense may begin to cross-examine that bitch. However, be aware this court will not tolerate any
Oh, one of
questions
these.
deemed too stressful to the
Oh,
witness.
one of these. Can I not press everything? Okay. There's only one part that bothered me. Just let me ask about that and I'll be happy. Okay, I need to be careful here. Let me watch eyeballs.
Or actually not... Yeah, it is. Okay, I think it might be. I would save state.
Okay, I can
With
do
your,
that.
use the cool save state feature on your...
Yeah. I mean, I added, like,
GBA.
all of that. I added a save state feature. I added a touch screen. Just, you know, I wanted to go all out.
You add that second tiny
makes sense.
screen in the corner of Yoganai's view.
Of course.
It was at the DS. It's like you're like the DS is
Well,
streaming.
no,
to
that's
the
just the
GBA.
capture
No.
card going into the GBA. Stream has no idea what I'm
it's
talking
the-
about,
no,
but...
No, it's the DS streaming to the GBA. You made
Oh.
a streaming service for the GBA, and
Of course.
it's how you're playing on this upgraded visual system.
Of course. I have no
That's
memory.
why there's two of them. You had to use 2 DSs to power this GBA.
Makes perfect sense to me. No memory of the lights. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. I mean, okay, so again, Apollo had felt something wrong with one of these. I have no memory of the lights. I don't think that that's wrong, unless there's some more weird bullshit, but I debuted in a world of darkness and sound.
My producer came up with the crowd line before he knew this.
Okay.
So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew of this, plus no others.
So, I'm in between that and... My producer came up with my PR line before he knew this. Okay. That's weird, but... I want to be able to press, but now I'm concerned.
Just press before anything. Jesus, what the fuck are you doing?
What? Scott, I can't ask stressful questions.
You stated, ask whatever the fuck you
I'm
want.
not going. Scott, 10 minutes ago, you're like, no, don't just do things without thinking, and now you're like.
Because this has the option of seeing cool new dialogue that no one ever sees. Even if you press wrong.
Oh my god.
The other one is just the same, you just lose health and they say the same shit.
I'm not gonna just take damage purposefully.
You don't have to, it's like it never happened when you use the rewrite.
Oh my god.
Take my guitar love away.
Yeah, she prepared the blindness for this song. It was 12
Of course!
that she just made with Gavin like a week
There was
ago.
something about her brooch that she mentioned something about that, her dropping it or coming in. If she's blind, that whole part of things is weird.
If she's blind, she can't open doors.
Well, okay, it's pretty obvious. Is that something that I can testify against? Because earlier in the case, when she was up on the stand, she talked a lot about, I saw a dead body, but there was a barrier in the way, which I guess that makes more sense now, knowing that she was blind. But she supposedly went in there and shut the door really fast. That's how her brooch ended up there, supposedly. That is incredibly strange when you come to the idea of the fact that, she's blind, because the whole thing there was she opened the door, saw murder, and then slammed it, So, that doesn't make any sense. She came into the brooch, of course. Having such a bro moment. So, I'm sure there are probably other things like that. It's like, how could you see, based on what you testified as before, but I'm gonna keep that in mind, because that sounds very weird to me. I don't know if there's anything specifically in this thing that would make that something I can testify against, but just came up with this PR line before he knew this, so silly as it may sound, I pretend I could see. Everyone on staff knew, of course, but not others. Is there anything that would make that weird? I don't think so. Well, okay, again,
You're in another loop yet.
again, freaking Latouche was like, ask the witness, Siren. She couldn't have witnessed anything. She's blind. Ergo, he knew that she was blind, so there's a couple different things that I could see here. I'm gonna try pressing this. Hold it! When you say your staff, do you include Mr. Latouche?
Yes, of course. He was my manager.
So he knew. And that's what's been bugging me. Okay, I might have got that right.
Something the matter, Mr. Justice?
I believe I know what is bothering our young defense attorney. You are thinking of when you discovered the body, yes?
Precisely.
Is he right, Apollo?
Yes, I was. You're in VR.
This is
that's
your time to
interesting.
shine.
He's alive! Mr. Latouche, can you hear me? Cold. So cold. Witness. You're cold. Don't worry. You're gonna be fine. Help is on the way. Can't see. Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is Siren dead. The sister just told me to ask the witness, and he named you.
I believe Apollo's... Is he 20 in this game? I think so. They don't give his own
Oh,
age.
right, of course.
I'm pretty sure he's 20.
So I did get it. I did grab
I
that.
think.
2022.
Haha,
22,
2021! Woo!
Makes sense.
You knew you were.
I thought he was
blind.
21.
I don't know.
And now this is when the whole thing where it's like, actually, they're both the siren comes into play. So the witness was actually Machitobai. But it's like, how could he be the witness if he's the murderer? And then Clavier's like, oh shit! And then that's how the case ends.
Wow, you're really good at predicting. What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself.
Meaning what?
There is no mystery here if you recall everything he said.
I don't think he was that young.
Of his last words. Once more.
The witness. Siren? Well, we've heard that many times. Oh, never mind. That's different. We've heard them many times, along with a little play acting by our defense.
I remember them well myself. But that statement is not to what I refer. I mean what he said before that.
Before? What came before that? Ha!
That's right. He tried to tell you. What he said, when he said, can't see, he wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about the witness.
I see!
Wait, is that insensitive?
Is that creepy? I'm sorry. I have to, it's Clavier.
Too bad the defense did not. Well, Air Forehead? Try relaxing and looking at the facts next time.
Looking, I have eyeballs, I can do that. Fuck you, Lemiwa.
Oh, do you have eyes? No one's ever especially stated that Apollo
I cannot do that. That face is way too cartoony for me to be able to replicate.
Order! Order!
Okay, I'll do it again for you, Nar. There you go. That's the Clavier animation.
I need to see it. Hold on, this is very important. Okay, well, a little bit.
Nar thinks it.
Recall Lemiwa's earlier testimony.
I was on my way from the backstage stage to the stage.
So many stages.
Oh yeah, and Lemiwa did mention I saw it from the window, but if you can't see, you can't look through windows. Fuck you.
There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it.
But she couldn't have heard the gunshots. I thought we proved that.
That is not the most important point here. The moment he was shot, Mr. Latouche witnessed her through that window. Why else would he have named her as the witness?
Oh, okay, but that still raises questions.
I really did hear them.
Well, okay, yeah, we did mention that she has really good ears. But hey, if you're blind, you rely on earring, so hear
They
better.
did mention that she has good ears earlier too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said, just in a very strange way.
Unfortunately, such a thing was impossible. The window was closed.
Probably became a monkey at some point. You stopped projecting his humanity. It is no longer monkey. Yeah, you rely on earring.
We have already run a simulation, of course.
But they were so clear. I heard the voice again. I would know it in an instant.
So that means that it wasn't the judge, Clavier, or Apollo, or Trucy. Oh, it's the bailiff!
It's Mitch. Wait, which one's this?
This one.
This is just Mike. This is just Meekins.
Yeah.
You're. I don't remember his voice. Jesus, it's been a long time.
The police officer is
Your Honor?
man.
That sounds more like Larry.
Ooh, what is it, bailiff?
Larry is the bailiff.
Can't you see we're in a session here?
Fiber cast. Larry's the bailiff.
I mean, he does have many a job.
Oh shit, that's the bailiff.
Larry,
I got confused.
Larry now.
We have the results back from the investigation.
Why did you
Yeah,
say
that's
back like a man? Like, we have the
a
results
character.
back.
The investigation.
The Interpol number that Mr. Latouche left us.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's been 27 minutes.
Sure. Well, let's hear it. We will continue this cross-examination afterward. Detective Crescent, your report, please.
Was that 25 to 30 minutes? I know, right, Nar? I don't think he does. Hey, Darian. I asked Interpol about the number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing.
Quick work as always, Darian.
Well, tell us about the number. Is the defendant a secret agent?
IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Latouche.
What?
Interesting. Our undercover Interpol agent was Mr. Latouche himself. He was apparently in the middle of an operation. So when he wrote those letters, he was trying to tell us his own identity. And a cautious killer tried to wipe them away.
Mr. Latouche is an undercover Interpol agent?
Interesting.
Well, him being Lemuel's manager.
It was just a cover, most likely. There's one other important detail I found.
Well, out with it.
It concerns that .45 caliber revolver, the murder weapon. Apparently, it belonged to Romain Latouche. He had an Interpol permit to carry firearms, and the registration number on the revolver matched.
So, the victim was killed with his own weapon, which makes sense.
That's how I felt too, Heroes, when we saw it last time. It's very, very jarring.
It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver.
So the victim was an Interpol agent on an undercover op. I wonder how that ties into everything.
It's gotta tie in somehow, you'd think.
Yeah, somehow.
Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescent. It was a great help.
Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out now. Oh, hold it! Whom? Oh, Eugh. Oh.
Wait!
Let me take a wild guess. She recognized a voice just now.
Lemmywise, is something the matter? I don't
The
get
voice just now.
Darian.
Mr. Darian, is it? It was him. I am sure of it.
It was him.
That wouldn't be a surprise.
You weren't saying...
That's a voice I heard, talking to Mr. Latouche, when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darian.
Is this some kind of sick joke?
What? No way. This was happening in Emblem. Courtroom fell in such a chaotic state, the trial had to be suspended temporarily. I've never seen that happen before. Of course, it's not every day that you get an accusation like that one. Let me off. Fingering Darian. Let me off.
Okay.
Fingering Darian
I
Crescent.
remember Luca had like a field day with that one.
Not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective. Could it really have been his voice Lemuel heard? Things were changing fast. And frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it.
Hey, you know one thing out now, Apollo?
To be
All
continued.
And that's the end of the trial, dude.
We are done forever.
And do whatever you want. I go to the bathroom right now. Don't go to
Do
the
whatever I
bathroom right now.
want. Awesome. Just have someone do a green screen of their own room that they are in. That's very interesting. I mean, to be completely honest with you, Darian has been my #1 suspect. But now that they brought him up so quickly, I think that it's not him. Unless the killer is just incredibly obvious. But we'll see, I guess. 'Cause he's definitely, like, out of all of the people that we've seen so far, Darian was the one that felt the most possible to me. Especially, like, it's a stupid little thing, but the whole mixing board situation, how he's the one who messed up at the end of the song there, like, that felt suspicious to me. That seemed like a very obvious, okay, he was distracted with something else, or maybe it wasn't him on the guitar and he was pretending, or I don't know. But something about that felt strange to me. So Darian has been my #1 suspect since we met him, basically since the mixing board thing. So the fact that she heard his voice doesn't surprise me that much. However, it is definitely possible. Just because she heard his voice there does not make him the killer. So we're gonna have to see that. That is very interesting, heroes. Okay. July 9, 2:12 p.m. Write anything, agency.
Apollo isn't here? I mean...
Apollo's not here. Apollo's gone.
Scott. Hey, Apollo!
What?
Well, you know, actually nothing.
It's 2:12 in the morning. Apollo
I
just
mean,
woke up.
something, maybe not.
The afternoon. It's the morning, by the way. For those of you who don't know, 2:12 p.m. That's morning. Not with it. The suspense is giving me an ulcer. Building up right now.
You know, the trial today, I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it?
Can I give, like, the case an actual score and it goes straight to Capcom? Score? Gee. I guess I would, maybe... Well... I'm just as bad as you.
See, it's so vague.
Clearly. Machi avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. I mean, to be fair, this does put a lot of blame off of Machi. Not all of it, for sure, but it does put it off of it. Off of him, rather. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Latouche. And the victim, Mr. Latouche. Who would have guessed he actually was an undercover Interpol agent? What a mess. And we don't have any idea what he was investigating.
Well, true, but we know who shot him now. I mean, Ward told the whole court.
Wait. That voice just now. It was him. I'm sure of it. That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshot fired. It was him! It was Mr. Darien!
It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries.
I didn't see that, but that would probably felt creepy too. I'm sorry, heroes. I can't help but smile in the camera. I had to do the sprites. I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around.
Yeah, I haven't for like 2 cases. What is he, some kind of stray? Just wanders in and out at will?
I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot.
You're like, what, 16, Trucy? Shouldn't he, like, feed you?
Nah.
Okay.
Some top secret mission, he said.
Phoenix is probably a pretty bad dad. She's 14 or 15, it's even worse. I guess we could probably check.
Pretty sure she's 16.
She's 15.
15, okay, close.
You're a really bad father, Phoenix. Again, we've determined that this is probably not... that's still something that we don't know. Is that... Case 4 is gonna come, we're still not gonna really know the real relationship between Phoenix and Druzy. Mister would have needed to have her at 18, but... It also doesn't make sense with the other video games, but... Anyway, that's a whole different conversation that I come back to probably too often. We'll figure it out. Top secret mission. I mean, that is a fair point, Nar, I suppose. But I still feel like, you know, as a father figure, when your daughter or son is 15, you probably want to, like, be there every day to give them food in some capacity. I don't think it's ideal that they just feed themselves when you're that young. But I mean, you can do that, obviously. I don't know, he hasn't been around. Maybe he's around more, but recently he's on a secret mission that's requiring him to leave for days at a time, just because we haven't seen him. Apollo's Druzy's babysitter, actually.
Anyway,
Okay.
you can't just rely on him to save the day. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine.
Fine. Right. Well, time's a wasting, as they say. Let's investigate.
That's the spirit.
Awesome! Alright, now it's time to investigate. Maybe things won't be as scary. The Sunshine Coliseum? July 9. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Machi? No. Machi may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect.
But they don't have any decisive evidence.
Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room. Darian's hair couldn't have fit into that vent.
His hair saves him.
Does it? I think it would be his downfall, personally.
Right, the air vent.
And He lied.
Lied?
Machi told me I can see. Hey, you still don't know how to speak English, probably.
What is liar in that language?
Good question.
Machi.
It's probably scissors. Everything is
Machi.
scissors. Speak of the devil.
Scissors, Egyptian man. He looks like he's doing okay.
I forget. Why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything.
Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter.
Ah, yes, let me just feel him. Not okay.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings, but since we're here anyway, might as well get what I wanted to say off my chest.
If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen.
That's nice. I think she's actually worried for me. The shades shine. Hey, buddy.
Present your badge. He knew he could see it now.
Yes, of course, you're right.
You little bitch. Now you can see this. Oh, that's what I would say about the
squiggly
badge.
man, leaf, Hadouken tree, arrow, bird, deer, eyeball, swan. I think he said... That's true, see.
I think he said, I am sorry I cannot speak your language. You are very beautiful, fair maiden.
Oh, thank you. This is why I never trust a translator. Anyway.
The gun in him now. Fire.
Yes. That way we can prove again. No, that's the wrong one. We can yet again prove that he is in fact, well, I don't care. Blind, can see.
So, what do you think of the trial today?
I don't know why I'm even trying this.
Well, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial.
Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's not guilty, we win.
No, if he's innocent, we win. Machi might understand English, but I bet he gets the better than you do.
Huh? I can't use that outside of a court, so I guess I'll keep talking to him.
I'm glad Lemuel testified. What a great person. She even got Machi off the hook by naming another suspect.
What? Darian of the Gabineers, detective. Brain is coming up with more conspiracy theories! Okay. I wonder if Machi knows what happened.
Huh?
I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know? Hey!
What is it, Apollo?
No. It's nothing. His silence is lying to me! I must be imagining it.
Imagining what, Apollo?
It's just... I couldn't help but feel that... I don't know. Machi. He doesn't understand what we're saying, right?
How could he?
That's wrong.
He's a young Virginian. He doesn't speak English.
Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to him.
Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning. Or it's scared because you keep making those I am so mad faces.
Was I that bad? Machi lied about not being able to see. What if that's not all he lied about?
If you're curious about it, there's only one thing you can do.
Maybe he's also... I don't know. I'm pooped from the conspiracy theories. I think it'll take something big to get him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Machi. Okay, I guess I need to come back with evidence, but I'm going to click this anyway.
So Machi, you can see, right? Machi can see, and Lemuel can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo. I don't think we're gonna get anything out of him. Which makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it does. Okay, cool. So I'll be back with evidence later. Something better than what I got right now. I'll talk to you at a later date, my blonde, not blind friend. Not friend, actually. I hate you.
Did you talk to her here yet? You can get some awesome filler dialogue.
It's just filler dialogue.
Yeah, but it's
Darian
good.
did it!
Did it.
I mean, I dropped a bomb in court today. It was Darian.
I know I said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool.
Well, I mean, when you're blind, I
You're doing this
guess.
Mario Party music. What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. She has to be wrong this time.
Wrong? Why?
I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert.
That's right. I was burning the dance floor at the time. I mean, burning up.
Committing arson.
I was burning up, not burning.
Right. Did you happen to look up on the stage? Maybe at Darian even?
You bet I did.
I stare at him all the time!
He's one of the Cavalier's guitarists, after all. He's so cool. Oh.
Right. All the Gaviniers have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Latus backstage unless there was someone cosplaying as him on the stage to give him an alibi.
Or maybe there was someone cosplaying as him in the dressing room, and they were using recordings of his voice.
You're right.
Or maybe they were just, I guess they didn't need to be cosplaying him as him in the dressing room. Everyone only heard his voice.
Yeah.
So,
no, he still cosplays just to add on that little bit of authenticity.
Latus very often had recordings of Darian's voice. It was just a thing he did.
Yeah.
He would talk to himself with the voice, and then his gun accidentally went off to himself.
Damn. That shit sucks.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But Iowa heard him, didn't she? She heard Darian backstage.
Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. Agent Letausi. An Interpol agent.
I was wondering what it is Interpol is anyway.
Poetry, no. Huh? Interpol. They're the guys who catch international criminals.
Why can't they just call them the International Police instead of making up some silly name?
Yeah. Anyway, you think he was investigating Lemuel?
Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be.
That's what you say, but
blind.
she's actually... Like, she's like one of the 2 or 3 people that it could be in this case, so... Don't be fooled by appearances, is all I'm saying.
Remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I just bought a palmed coin at 50 paces.
Speaking of 2 or 3 people who it could be, it still could be that random-ass magician guy that was
every
walking
case
around
has
the
a random
hallways.
ass magician guy.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Or
And it's never the random ass magician.
If only were that. I wish that guy, like, showed up every single case, just, like, running around the hallways. You never meet him. You just see him every once in a while.
I still don't know who's voicing that character.
In any
Not
case,
you.
We know who's looking at
It'll be Younger Eye. I don't know which one of us
Dang
is doing
it.
it. I wonder if it's something that has to do with something to do with something. That's something being our case. The last something I mean.
Something like that.
Maybe I'm
Something
not
something
with
something.
Trucy because that sounds like something I would say.
It does, actually,
It has
yes.
to do with something.
Yeah. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Mr. Latus up to? Oh, God. Oh, it's the man? Please tell me it's the man. Trucy? Is that another one of your tricks?
It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that.
Why are you here?
It's a random magician. What a coincidence.
Wait, what? I had to talk to Trucy for
Also-
this?
is this a me
Yes.
character? Yeah, you
I
did.
don't know. For now, yes, go for
Wow,
it.
I never would have gotten that. I will say this looks more like a young character to me.
Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Gramarye.
What is this man? I'm glad that we were talking about him completely randomly.
Hog music.
So you had to talk to Trucy in order to advance this
Yes.
one. I
Yes, that's
never
why,
would have got
that's
that.
why I got you to do it.
Yes, thank
I didn't
you.
want to say it directly because I didn't want it to be obvious.
Yeah, thank you. That's weird.
But I think it should have been obvious the moment it wasn't just any ideas and what's going on.
Oh no, well I mean I didn't hit talk because I expected that was just what it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, even then, like this is not like, it's never required when it's that, but also you sometimes can get fun character interactions.
No,
That's
no,
why I
yeah,
recommend doing
you're not wrong about that.
it. Anyway, hey, the other day,
Hey.
Eugh,
Who's there?
we didn't just imagine that, did we?
He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours?
Hardly.
We meet again!
Nice to meet you. Who are you? Could you please stop smirking like that?
It's you, Uncle Valent.
Uncle? Uncle Valent. He's your uncle?
No, silly.
Oh, really?
It's the great Grammary, Valent Grammary,
Why did you say uncle?
the great magician.
The great news.
Yes, it is I, the great Valent Grammary, as seen on television.
Could you please stop smirking like that?
It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact.
She was 8.
My, how you've grown.
Good to see you again, Uncle Valent. You look exactly the same.
I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit?
I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions.
How does he
And
do
do
that?
not quail, quake, or quiver. I am
It
quite
goes around
good.
his arm.
Yeah, I figured, but like, still,
It's cool.
it is cool.
He's the magician.
Though my stardom may sear the sight, I am quite down to earth when need calls.
That's not him in the background, is it?
No.
It looks a little bit like him. So cat, facial structure is kind of similar.
Maybe.
It looks like him. He does have a certain aura to him, it's true.
Let's ask him about the case, Apollo.
He was there for some reason! Zora sure is an awesome magician in the making.
I mean, look, that guy has a clover, and he doesn't.
That's true.
He's a
Droid
diamond.
enthusiasm.
Dude, after all, Uncle Valent's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle.
What happened to Edgeworth? It's a glove, not a clover. Fuck you, Scott. What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Wright?
No, I mean my real daddy.
I knew it. Not a surprise. Trussy's real father? Wow, I cannot believe that not real dad. Interesting. That's the first
That
time.
should have been obvious.
Isn't that the first? It's obvious. It has been obvious, but is that the first time they've like directly mentioned that that's not her actual dad?
I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone already knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Wait, Apollo. Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Grammary.
True grammary? Huh? No.
It's a really, honestly, a good way of letting people who are playing the game know how to pronounce it.
Yeah,
Having Apollo pronounce it as that.
I agree
I'm gonna say
completely.
that.
They should do that more often. But it does sound kind of familiar.
oh, lost life, lamentably listless lad. To not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet.
Valent Grammary. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child.
You bet you've heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear, blew up an amusement park. Oh, and he made all the gold disappear from a safe. And then he escaped from a high security prison.
My brain read that as, and then he escaped from a high school prison. You said he is a magician.
I opened the locks to hearts chained
Super villain.
by mediocrity.
Got a staff.
He opens the locks up.
This
on
broom
shit
is
like
very
that.
handy.
This is the true miracle of troop grammary.
Wait,
What, Apollo?
I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else? Like a duo? Like a man who's back there?
A duo?
Yeah, you had a partner. Something Grammary.
Yes, Zack Grammary. A masterful maker of magic. A capable crafter of shining showmanship.
Huh.
Why is everyone so quiet?
Daddy.
That's your dad! Daddy. Huh? Oh, no way. Trucy's father, finally, maybe!
Once upon a time, the troop grammary included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Valent Gremory and my partner, Zach Gremory.
And this Zach was...
Here's my real daddy.
That makes sense. Juicy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea.
There wasn't much point in talking about it. Now that he's gone.
When you say gone, do you vaguely mean that he's dead or vaguely mean that he left? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo.
Ah, that's all I'm good for. Glad that I'm good for comic relief, at least.
Not that I see daddy around much these
You
days.
see? Doesn't even feed her. Achtung.
I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit.
Reasons?
Two, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valent.
I'm sure you are.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
Not one from Odyssey, are you? Duh.
When I encountered you at the Colosseum, the first time in 7 years, I could fain contain in my heart, I could fain contain in my emotions. I wept oceans.
I didn't see that.
And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy.
Funny story.
'Twas a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
Yeah, we did.
Well, it wasn't all my doing.
I'm his defense attorney, actually.
My other reason for coming here today was this.
What's this?
That's a videotape.
Oh no.
It's a
Oh no, the Blue
videotape.
Badger!
It's a videotape. Quite so, a recording of the concert, no less.
Oh no! Oh,
You found out the reason people hate this case.
No!
I brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf
You
of
earlier
Chief
said
Gremory.
you thought it was funny, so I hope you.
Hope you find this one funny,
continue to
too.
enjoy it.
We'll see. I'm scared now. Very scared.
Ba 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 ba.
Oh god. Hey, I gotta go really quick.
Oh my god. Will you watch it?
I do actually need to do something real quick for a minute.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do it quickly and get food then while you're doing that.
What the hell? Don't leave me
I'm
here.
still here, just far away.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Never mind. Good. I was going to be sad if I was left alone.
No, it's okay. You still have far away with the
That's the only Awokenkyoger I need.
I agree. I should just,
Far away version.
I should just like bring my keyboard over my over here, and then this is how I speak. I think that would add a lot to the stream quality personally.
Yeah, you could like turn your camera around too, and you could just be really far away.
That sounds like the perfect experience, personally.
Yeah, it'd be really cool actually.
Yeah. I sound like this the entire stream. I leave my monitors over there, so I have to like read every little piece of text from like 30 yards away.
I mean, whatever works, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's worth it. I'm sure everyone would love it if this is just what you did.
Yeah. I mean, I see absolutely no problem with this.
Yeah. Well, there might be one problem.
Here am I.
You're not far away enough.
Oh, okay, here, I can go further. Hold up. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over here. Tell me if you still hear me.
I'm still hearing Awokenkyoger.
Can streaming hear me?
I'm not sure.
Ask them if they can hear me. Or if it sounds like it's fun.
Yes, they can hear you.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go further away now.
Okay, go outside actually. Go out the door.
I can do that. Okay, this is as far as I can get in my basement.
I can hear you still.
Okay, cool.
Can the stream... Okay, they can hear you.
Okay, this is where I'm gonna stand for every stream. Now, I'm screaming like this. We're in the middle of construction, so there's like
Yeah, that works. You know, it's kind of great because that's like the limit of hearing you.
Yeah.
You were like so far. But now you're so close.
If I wanted to like continue forward with the bit, I could literally measure with like a measuring like tape how far that was, but I don't think I need to take the time to do that.
No, that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, again, there's like a lot of drywall and storage and stuff, so I would have to like step over a bunch of crap. But that was very far away. I also think it would be great for my voice to have to scream like that literally every stream.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, you'd get used to it.
Yeah, I suppose so. Anyway.
Right.
Sugar, sugar. Turn my monitor around, something. Oh, that night in your embrace, I was clever when you stole away the keys my heart held onto so tightly, just like Latouche when he died and he had keys in his hand. Please, pleasure, I like that word, but a fleeting melody. Melody is another word for song, kind of. It wraps itself around me, just like the snake that wants to choke me out. Yeah.
Mine is different than last time.
I don't know how the guy got these shots. I'm pretty confused, actually. Burning like Clavier's right hand and also his guitar. We all love you, Clavier. Take my life away, Clavier. Please. Guitar. I hope I don't have to watch literally this entire thing every single time.
This was the intro to the case.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't like
Yes, it
the
was.
direct intro.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Intro was
Obviously, it wasn't the same one.
That was intro was act. This act 1. That is act 2. Then the murder.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. What a dumbass, sorry, Clavier.
Sorry, I got it confused.
You go to the
Just
start
like
of
this
the
whole
case,
case.
you meet Laming and then they go up.
I forgot.
I'm very happy
You're-
we're not doing the trial today, because I don't have to deal with that today. That's a next week
Wow.
problem.
I'm almost as good as it was. I mean, it's almost as good as it was live. I'm almost as good as it was live. So what's the word? Mysterious?
There are more mysterious things than songs going on. Way more mysterious. This Valiant Grammary has good reasons to be here today. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Videotape received from Valiant. Awesome! Now I never need to talk to you again, because I'm sure you're never gonna...
Present your bad.
Can you see this? Are you blind too?
What's this? You would ask me for a miracle? Free or free?
Free of free.
Then thy wish shall be granted. Thy will be done. Thy evidence evicted into the ether.
No evicting, please. Are all magicians like this, I wonder? Good question. I mean, I could present you things. Is there anything that's even worth presenting?
You should yank his long hair.
No.
That's not a bad idea.
It took me a while of playing to notice that was hair, by the way.
I didn't notice it either, to be honest with you. I kind of saw that and probably just thought it was part of his fabric. Hey, have you ever seen Mr.
If you look
Latouche?
carefully, you can see it comes from his head.
Yeah,
That's from his,
What's this?
yeah, like in that shot.
yeah.
And like the in-between animation are those two.
What's this?
Pre-animation.
No evicting, please. Yeah, I have no...
There is something you need to present here.
Okay, thank you. What? The song! No.
It's present everything. You never know what you're gonna get.
The gun!
No, not that one.
But the gun! Do you happen to know anything about mixing boards?
Fuck no.
I love you.
Keys.
Are these your keys?
Are these yours? Hey, you know a postcard?
No.
Hey, can you sign this for me?
Wait, you're not supposed to talk about any of this.
Shut up. Hey, updated autopsy report. Are you sure that I have the piece of evidence?
Yes.
The diagram.
going.
Oh, do I have to present to him the goddamn...
You did it!
Scott, you were talking before about having to present something twice. Is that what you were talking? That's not even presenting
Yeah.
something twice. It's like kind of, but...
This is one of the two instances in this case where you have to do it. The other one is less obvious.
That is so stupid. Like that...
Because
That should just come up under talk. Did they not have enough room for that? So I was wondering, that stunt in the middle of the song there.
I didn't see a stunt.
Well, okay, Apollo hints that you're supposed to ask. He's like, why was he at the concert? Or why does he have this, or whatever?
Yeah, I guess. What about Lemmy vanishing?
I don't think there's any real hints to the next one.
I think it's strange that you have to, like, get the piece of evidence from him and then present it back to him. I don't know. I would never think to do that. Vanishing or reappearing.
Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that evidence that it didn't even take me notice.
So young to be so jaded. I read that as so young to be so jacked. She's got muscles.
A simple sleight of hand. Petite. Prestidigate. I forgot he says big words. I can't do that. A modicum of magic from me to you.
So that is why you were at the concert.
Yes.
I did not understand a word of what they just
I was
talked
there
about.
to watch my trick.
Oh.
Here.
Okay, I understand now. So you're the one who knows how it's all done.
Of course, I am like a deity, with the stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit boards, not grasped tightly with my fingers.
I have no idea, Nara, actually.
It is I. It is a I don't know where I'm getting these words
It is
from.
I.
Well, there is an eye over there, so...
It is I.
I just box of crackers behind my computer that is distracting me. I'm looking at them the whole time.
Maybe you should eat some.
I was earlier. It is a potent, primeval power I possess.
Well, you think you could tell me how it was done?
Hey now.
Trucy?
That's like totally against the rules, Apollo.
Well, it's against the rules of magicians, but these are the rules of the law, and those are a little bit more important than you're stupid. Not during a murder investigation, it's not.
My none for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also,
what?
recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well, after my illusion entranced the audience.
Oh.
Don't even ask. I won't answer.
Too bad for you, Apollo, you stupid idiot.
Whose side are you on?
I, Valiant Gramarye, now make my leave, Miss Trucy.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valiant. You could stay if you want.
I am afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I've been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene.
Slinks back to the scene. So you'll be at the concert venue today?
Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Colosseum.
Good thing I never will.
See you later, crocodile.
What a badass.
I don't think that's the line. With a whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked through the door. Normally. Oh, okay.
What? Okay, whatever. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Hollow. That's what we call the gamer time.
Don't think so. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Anyway.
let's get crack.
Right! Valiant Gramarye, my crack dealer. I've got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them,
Gramarye, my crack dealer.
My clack.
my clack
My
dealer.
clack dealer.
Foremost among
My
them,
clack
that bit of
dealer.
magic that made Lammy disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father. That's the real case.
Yeah.
To the Sunshine Coliseum.
Sunshine.
July 9, Sunshine Coliseum. It's him. Okay, Trucy's blocking you.
Ooh, what a great day. Perfect weather for sleuthing.
I agree. Weather matters for investigation.
Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days?
What? Sure. Let's get started, shall we?
Yeah, you should look around at the things going on over behind you.
I don't
Right
want
on.
to.
Show us your stuff, Apollo.
What stuff?
Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it.
I did enough at home, thanks.
Aw, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage.
I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer.
You're in luck, because of lawyer's weather today. If you want to face the blue sky and turn objection!
Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. He's no
Well,
fun.
that has everything to do with lawyers. You should look around.
Ew.
In blue thing.
Ew. Let's get it over with. What did I do? What did
are
I
you
do?
doing?
No, wait,
Oh my God.
Do it one more time. Do it one more time.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, that's better, isn't it?
No, it's not.
No, yeah, this is so
No, it's bigger. It's bigger.
It's
Bigger isn't always better.
I mean, it's bigger. It doesn't really mean anything.
Can you flip it so it's the other one first? Because that'd be good.
What do you mean?
Like, you do what you just did.
I mean, you do
Sorry,
realize
guys, we're
that
messing with
screws
our
everything on my
display
stream,
layout.
right?
No, wait, no, okay. Go. Wait, one more time.
Okay.
Is this not good, Eugh?
I prefer
No.
How
up
is
and
it-
down anyway.
How
That's
is
not
it
the way the
good?
DS is.
It's not the
Why
way
would you play
and,
like
and
that?
either way, it completely screws up the stream entirely. So
I want to see how it looks.
okay, hold on. It's like completely.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
I hate
yeah.
him
super
so
messed
much.
up. See,
We didn't have it on the DS.
we need to have our GBAs taped on top of each
Okay,
other,
I'm
not
just
next to each
saying
other.
that we get like
Who? Okay. Who was
Okay.
that? Was that Toad?
Toad just accidentally joined.
Toad says, "Oops." Hey, Toad. Oh my God.
don't know who that guy is, but we don't want
No
him
clue.
here.
No clue who that person was.
I clicked watch stream under Kyogre in a sidebar of another server.
Good. Thought that'd
Got
take
that
me
was
to-
a Twitch.
No, that didn't
I
work.
don't know, but like really, what's the pro? Like it's not up and down like a DS or a
Let
GBA
Toad- Hey,
text
Toad.
together, but it's also easier to see.
I mean, not really. I like it up and down because that's how DSs are. What's
It's
that?
not a DS.
Well,
Yes, it
it's
is.
a GBA
It is.
turned
It's
into a
GBA.
DS.
You can't tape two GBAs side by side like that because then the buttons get in the way.
Wow, I can't believe you don't like it better. It's bigger.
Bigger doesn't mean better.
Yeah, in that case it does.
No,
No,
it
it
doesn't.
doesn't.
The best police mascot, the Blue Badger, it absolutely is better. You
Scott,
have to
it's
be-
two against one. Therefore, you are wrong. 3 hours ago,
true.
you're making the exact same joke. Which one? the
What?
That's Toad. It's called It's called a recurring joke. That's what good comedies have. It's
called a callback.
Also, weren't talking about it for a while. I just accidentally hit a button that screwed absolutely everything up.
Yeah, that one. That one's good.
Yeah, I
One
agree.
of those just a
It's
big
life
screen.
science.
I'm gonna ban you, Toad. Can you demod him?
Okay, no, I'm not gonna do
them
that.
around the streets. Patrolling the streets.
You weren't even here for the context.
No,
Get out.
Yeah.
Leave.
I'm
You're
not
banned.
unmodding you.
Law and
I'm
Order
not
is
doing
a
that.
mascot.
I'm not letting him do that. I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it
Why
walks?
does it head?
It's freaky.
I don't
I
think
did
you're
that
showing the
once.
true Blue
Never
Badger
again.
spirit, Apollo.
Blue Badger?
You should check out the other stuff going on around here.
Like that building, probably. Sunshine Coliseum. Or Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today.
It's huge! And Mr. Gavin got a play in an enormous stage. I'm so jealous. Someday I'll fight my first battle up on this stage.
There's probably some piece of evidence that I need to find here. Maybe. Battle.
Well, yeah, it's Coliseum, isn't it?
They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy.
Really? I had no idea. No
Bathhouse
wonder why
thing,
they stopped.
P4. Sometimes I worry about her. That blimp I thought looked pretty cool.
Look, it's the blimp from GTA 5.
Those blimps next to it have ad banners on them.
They're promoting a nightclub. Big sale. All shirts, 50% off.
Oh, it's an ad for the department store next door. What a good thing. Is that anything,
What
or is
else
that just
there
more
to
of the
look at?
building? That's just more of the
This is the
building! Okay, anything of interest. I see a truck back there. That's a pretty cool truck. There's flags,
Not the truck,
trees.
not the flags.
There's gross. There's this that caught my eye a while ago, but I just never thought to click on it for some reason. Look, a massive sign for the guilty as charged tour. Gotta hand it to the guy who designed this building. What the fuck were they thinking? That's a very good question. It does look like an upside-down book. What the hell is wrong with this building? A giant prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena.
Maybe I could take it to the office when they're done with it.
Where'd you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door.
They'll put it outside, but it's good for business.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Just as long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute.
Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me.
Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder? Oh, Trucy. Is there anything else of importance here? There's some children. I don't really think there is anything over here to take a look at. Unless there's just something in this building that I need to see specifically that's not part of the building. It doesn't seem like it. Alright, let's just move. 'Cause I think that I've pressed everything that I feasibly can.
Okay. Now get the fuck in that building.
I will! The backstage hallway. We're back, baby! July 9th. We still haven't looked at that headpiece. July 9th. Backstage hallway. Oh, we've looked at it, but not really. Hey, possible murderer!
Mr. Tony.
Let me walk! I'm sorry about today.
There's nothing for you to apologize for.
Let me go a moment.
You're merely defending Mucky. Are you okay? Alone, I mean. Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we still get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you were the one who spotted who we were before we spotted you just now. And you weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before.
I swear to God.
Oh. You must have great ears.
Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday. But how? Hey! You like your brooch? Still curious about this thing. Okay. Do you think you can tell me about this? This is not the outside world.
I am sorry, but my information about the outside world is somewhat limited. I only know what I have heard, or felt, or not seen. That's not the one I have. Touched.
When she disappeared from the
Tasted.
stage, you know, like the whole disappearing act thing, she went from one part of it to the other. In between that, she murdered Mr. Latouche, and then she came back on stage to continue her song. Genius. That's why the earpiece is there or something.
Yeah, she went forward in time and committed the murder in the next act.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that explains why she didn't react when I showed her stuff the other day. She was still pretending she couldn't see then.
You remember, she couldn't react to anything at all.
But why? For what purpose? Talk. The one thing you understand. The voice. That was quite a statement you made today in court. About hearing Darian Crescent voice at the scene of the crime. Crescent's voice at the scene of the crime.
I did not know his name, but I never forget the voice.
White!
Judge voice, yes.
Okay. Well, there you are! It's something the matter!
Is Eugh gone?
Young is dead, yes.
That makes me sad.
That voice just now. It was him. I'm sure of it.
No way.
As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latouche were talking about something?
The next moment, I heard the gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
To be honest, the noise was quite frightening. I never imagined the gunshots might be real, and I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once. So, it really was Darian's voice that she heard?
Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was. Cool, Machi.
I met Machi before my debut as Namiwa. I was singing in Virginia.
And he was playing the piano?
Yes. He was very kind to me when I learned I could not see.
And is that when you started playing opposites? With Machi pretending he couldn't see?
Oh no, it wasn't then. That began shortly after our major debut, after I became known as the landscape painter in sound. It must be tough for Machi, pretending he couldn't see, and all those while acting with your eyes. We held hands, always. He was right, took his finger out of my palm to signal to me the things I should know.
Interesting.
He's a smart, gentle boy.
This is the only character we're gonna be able to ever get for Machi. I think I see what she's getting at. Machi would never harm a soul. Interesting. Mr. Lettuce. About Mr. Lettuce.
Oh yes, he was an Interpol agent in here.
So, you had no idea?
Of course not one bit. I guess that's what they mean by undercover.
But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
Maybe his real calling was in the managerial field, and he hated being an interpoliceman.
Yeah, I'm sure they happen to the Interpol all the time. They lose members to management.
Yeah. You have no idea?
I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why?
What makes you think that?
Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory.
Clouded. Right. Darkness. That's what happens when you can't see.
The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I can see whenever I open my eyes. Real darkness lies in my heart.
In your heart?
She's edgy.
I
Yeah.
have no memory of the time before I became Namiwa. I rose from darkness to darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days.
What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light?
I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past.
Yeah, I bet.
I think before my becoming Namiwa is lost to me.
Okay, I see what you're getting at. That makes sense.
But I don't think you'd... I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
Does he want to be your friend? You think your past might be related to this case?
No way! That just seems too unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Namiwa. I thank you. Machi too tells this often to me when I fear what I might have been.
That's nice. Okay. I guess that's all for now. Because you are blind. I can't really show you too many things. Give her a piece of paper that she cannot read. Okay. I can head to a couple different places. I guess let's check out Namiwa's dressing room, first of all. Probably nothing. There is that, which is new. I guess I can take a look at it. Hey, look! A part of the carpet has been torn up here.
That was the part we did the luminol testing in court.
Luminol. Right.
You know what I couldn't stop thinking? Who's gonna pay for this carpet?
As long as it's not us. Maybe the shooter?
I guess it's true what they say. Crime does not pay.
I would hope that carpet replacement costs weren't the only thing that's holding you back.
I killed this person, but God, the stains, that would take a lot of money to get out of that carpet. And I just don't want to deal with that shit. So you need to live.
Where is 1? I see 2 and 3.
Probably 1 was the carpet.
There is no 1.
Oh my god, it's part of the case somehow. The murder weapon. So it
It's
belonged to Mr. Lettuce. Is it?
It's his body.
Normal revolvers look like water guns.
Mr. Lettuce was a big man. But how about the person who shot him? Wouldn't they have to have been about, wouldn't they have to be about his size? You know, one thing that I have been thinking about, like, that probably doesn't mean anything in the slightest, but maybe does. I keep thinking about, I don't know exactly the height differences, but based on, like, the angle of, you know, the bullet compared with how they ended up in the actual wall, I keep thinking to myself, like, if Machi is way shorter than Lettuce, which I think he is, you know, wouldn't Wouldn't they be like more up instead of sideways unless he like held his hand up and then shot like that? So that's something that keeps popping to mind, but I don't know if it has any real relevance or not. But it's been in the brain, if it ever seemed like...
Look at that thing, it's still sitting on the floor.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I can examine it and take it now.
Maybe.
I looked at it like 5 times.
It's mine, it's the day before yesterday.
It's small. I mean, no one's noticed it.
I want to pick it up. It'd make a cool souvenir, don't you think?
That's like it stick out in my mind for some reason. Nope, still can't.
I don't know.
It's so weird. Let's check out the Glaviglear Glassing Globe.
You finished talking to her?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I don't know. Make sure to talk didn't open up the last thing you did.
I think it
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking of the darkness one, but you did that.
Yeah, I did. Okay, the stage. July 9 in the wings. Is the man gonna be here?
That song. Isn't that the one Lemmy Mom was singing? I don't know if I did Lemmy Mom's voice.
Yeah, you're
It
right.
was barely. It was like between the two.
The guitar serenade.
Wow, I'd love to do a show on stage like this.
I'd come to see that.
The house is full, and as one of the audience sighs his wonderment,
Size with wonderment. My guys,
as
there's
one.
something in my eyes, I think, guys.
There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
Oh!
Oh my god, Jersey.
That's right, I was a magician, wasn't I?
Some dedication. Him!
Aha! If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Valid!
Yeah, so at this point I would have gotten stuck had I not presented it in the tape, huh?
What exactly are you doing here? I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I'm inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss.
Yeah. Let me more teleportation illusion. Ooh.
Ooh.
Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remember that fair lady's melancholy melody.
Okay. Hey Apollo, maybe Uncle Valid could set some tears on this whole thing for us.
Some tears?
He's gonna cry.
We're gonna start crying on the stage.
Let me watch the illusion.
I was wondering about the show that ended the murder. Anyone's vanishing act was your illusion, right?
Indeed. The purple prosecutor petitioned my performance.
Prosecutor.
Dude, I love alliteration.
At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear, like a dream."
So then I killed her. Like a dream.
Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerous acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted.
Let's go!
Alright, number 2.
She disappeared from the top of the tower. But in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. What is that from? People come to me because
Avatar.
Oh yeah, that is what it's from. Go because I'm professional. I'm more
People
professional.
come to me because I'm in a secret tunnel. My illusions are custom made for a time and a place.
Secret tunnel. Secret
Now,
tunnel.
because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of Troop Gramarye are concerned.
So, you were here checking up on your ticket trick to make sure it went well. Ticket.
And went well it did. Now, speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me.
It troubles you? Why?
Why? Why do you ask why?
I think it's probably quicker. Let's just go check it out myself. Thanks. I'm gonna do that real quick first, so I don't forget to do it.
You'd forget?
Probably not, but who cares?
That's one big piano. I've never actually played one.
You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime.
No good. You can't play the other.
I kind of feel bad for the guy now.
Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be the debut of a prodigy. Ew.
What was that? Did you make that noise just now?
Let me try it again.
So, when you activate one of the keys on this piano, it does something. What is that?
You know, I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh? Look! This was stuck between the strings.
That one of those bomb go-offy devices?
Looks like
A
some kind of
remote?
switch.
Yeah! Someone must have thrown this into the piano.
Is this a bomb go-offy device, I wonder?
It's a Nintendo Switch.
What? It's the Nintendo Switch! That's a weird model that they decided to go with. Let's take a look at this. On stage, there's a switch for something, and that's about all that I know.
It looks a lot like a bomby go-off device.
It does!
It's a bombing go-off device.
Okay, examine the button.
This switch sitting here tempting me to push it.
Don't! You might blow up the whole Coliseum.
Apollo, please. I think that every strange switch triggers a bomb.
Me?
That kind of old-fashioned crime drama thinking doesn't cut it in our busy time.
Alright, Trucy P.I. Please, enlighten me. What do you think this switch does?
Maybe it turns on the electrical breather in Prosecutor Gavin's dressing room.
A switch as big as a razor to turn on a razor. Okay. Awesome, I'm glad that we garnered some seriously useful knowledge from that. Doesn't seem like
It's
there's...
a bomb blow-uppy thing.
Yeah! Doesn't seem like there's really anything else of use on here.
Apollo thought it was anyway.
That is...
Yeah, okay, stop.
What?
You're just like, maybe this,
I gotta be thorough. I will not be sad about being thorough.
Examine that.
Look, I wonder what that is. Okay.
You can examine the switch at the other angle. It's probably different.
Probably. If I had to take a wild guess. Alright, I can talk to you.
Evidence.
I know what you are thinking in that head of yours. Gramarye, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television.
I do.
Something of that sort.
Actually, yes. You're right.
Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo.
Apollo is an Ace Attorney main character. That's not hard to do. Or everyone tells him that and he made a good guess.
It was 20 years ago.
20 long years.
A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us.
Good game. What the turtle?
His name was Magnifique Gramarye. It was he who began the great troupe Gramarye.
Dude, that guy's got some upper body strength.
At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was.
Also, I'm sorry, I just realized that's an elephant over there that's holding itself up by its trunk, which is
He's a
interesting.
magician. He does what he wants.
Apparently, they don't need to abide by the laws of physics. I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV.
Yet, several years ago, that time came to an end. My troupe pulled the Vanishing Act. Yes. Cries for magic no longer heard the TV screen, a barren waste, stripped of illusion.
That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Like the one in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
When you start playing supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble.
We hone our skill at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Gramarye, but for my partner.
Your partner? You mean
Yes, Zach Gramarye.
Trucy's father?
Before he disappeared 7 years ago,
Okay, so it wasn't death, it was disappearance.
there was no name higher than Gramarye in show business circles. None.
Unless that's not what I don't fucking know.
I will see us return to glory. I, Valiant Gramarye.
Valentin Zack.
Our founder, Magnifique Gramarye, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet. Yo, what happened to the jet again?
Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as I thought.
Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zack and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valiant and Zack were the shining stars in the Gramarye crown.
Cool, huh? And Zach Gramarye was my dad.
How that Magnifique and Zack are gone, I have but... now, let it be that I, Valiant Gramarye, who brings the Gramarye miracle back to the big stage.
Do. I'm rooting for you.
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
Our one skill coming up.
How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time? Very good question. Is there anything that I need to present to you? Hey, you want to see the tape again?
You want to see a bomb blowy uppy thing?
I was wondering about the stunt in this video, right in the middle of the song.
I didn't see a stunt.
Oh, is this the same thing?
I'm so used to seeing it, I haven't seen even
So young to be associated.
Yeah.
It is the same.
Get away from me! Stupid
I
repeating
think this is
text.
another chance to do that, to show him this.
Oh,
Like, you didn't have to show it to him in there. Maybe. Am I wrong or am I right?
I don't think so. I think this is just playing again. Because he wouldn't have shown up here.
Yeah, he left after you showed him the tape at the other place.
Yeah.
Come on, you're
This
a
is
magician.
not. This is new.
We're part of the same secret club. I don't think it was anything important.
Yeah, that was new.
Yeah, I
Did
didn't
you like
remember
the
doing
bomb
that
blowy
spray.
uppy thing?
Huh?
You do present the bomb blowy uppy thing to him.
That is what I was thinking of doing.
Oh.
Words cannot express my shock
Oh, is that
and
it?
chagrin.
Chagrin.
All I can see before me is this stage and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye. That means...
True, you're getting
relevant.
in the years though. Not much time left to make your mark, huh?
Oh.
This is not how I was seeing it.
So he doesn't care about what I have to show him. I get the point. Cool! Do I have to maybe go somewhere else then? Because I can't talk to you anymore.
You are a little. I will say
done.
Luca got stuck here for a whole episode.
Who got stuck
Hey,
here?
this part of the investigation, Luca got stuck here for a
Oh,
whole episode.
awesome!
Let's see how long you get stuck here. I'm not saying you get to do something here. I'm just saying with the
No,
areas
yeah,
you
yeah.
can go to right now, the things you can get, like to advance from this like section of things
Yeah.
you can find out.
I didn't think you meant, like, this specific room. Maybe
Anyways, you
it is
can
this.
do whatever now.
Look at all the electronics. They must be sound related.
Doesn't seeing a bunch of machines like this make you want to fiddle with them? Can I, Apollo,
the same?
please?
No, no fiddling! You break something!
If you're gonna go make an omelet, you gotta break some eggs.
What?
That's what Daddy always says.
These eggs are
Daddy's
kind
bad
of
at making
expensive.
omelets.
Anything of importance to examine here? Alright, it is time for something stupid, everybody. Let's
There is
see.
one
what
place
it
you have
is.
not been yet.
Oh yeah,
That is true.
I haven't gone to the place, have I?
You haven't examined.
What if I
you haven't
look at
examined-
this again? Maybe now it'll let me take it. I don't think so.
That is the kind of thing this case does. So I'm happy you did that. Just like that kind of logic will get you through this.
Okay, good. Yeah, there is one place that I haven't been, so I can check that out.
That's not the place
What are you
you've not
doing?
been.
No, wait.
Yeah.
No, I've been everywhere in there. I was thinking that you guys were
No,
talking
you've
about
not been
something else.
everywhere in there.
Have I not?
You've not been everywhere in there.
No, you haven't.
You absolutely have not.
Years. I went to all these places.
No.
I was in the
did
Gavineer's
not.
dressing room for like 1 second, and that's it.
Yeah.
But I've gone to all these places.
No. You haven't.
Yes, I have. I went in here.
Well, there's something you didn't finish in one of the places.
Okay, but I've gone into all of them.
Okay, I guess you have done. You have been everywhere.
Alex.
Okay.
You've physically been to all the places.
Yeah. You managed to another stream. Heck yeah, dude.
Try going to... I don't think you've tried going to... You haven't tried going to Lemmy War's room yet.
Yes, I did.
After
did.
Valorant.
Oh, well, not after, I guess, yeah. No, I don't need help. We just got to this part of the investigation.
No, yeah,
so-
I know what I'm doing from here. We're watching Kyogre struggle.
I literally just started looking around.
Okay.
What do you mean struggling?
So-
What is that? What is that? Was that there before?
The window? Was
like-
the window here before?
No, that red bar underneath it. I don't remember that little red thing.
That's the one that's like, do not open.
The window where Lemuel saw the crime from. I wish it was that simple.
Kind of hard to see a crime when you can't see. Good quote.
True.
I like the quote. It's good. It's good quote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scott.
What?
What?
But you did hear it.
Okay. Yeah, the window was closed.
Well, maybe she heard it some other way.
Cool. I don't remember that red bar being there. Okay. It is time for me to make.
You want a
my
hint?
move. No, I just started. I can try for a little bit.
Okay.
I will tell you when I want to hint, believe me. But apparently there's some. This is hard to advance from. I gotta try at least a little bit. Examine her brooch again. This is probably gonna be nothing. Right after the shooting took place, Lemuel tried to come into the dressing room and dropped her brooch.
You know what? Actually, one thing I want to do that I think is funny that I don't think Eugh knows about.
Okay.
Okay. Well, after you're done here.
Yeah.
I think that fits with our other stuff. You know. I think the timing when she dropped is important.
Yeah. Something about it bugs me. That's for sure.
Okay, go talk to
I
Balin.
agree.
Go talk to Balin.
Okay.
Have you
Backstage
seen the
hallway.
dialogue? Eugh, don't like look it up if you haven't. Go talk to Balin.
He's at the stage.
Okay, now pull a gun on him.
Okay.
Pardon me? I have no money if that's what you want.
No. I was just. Never mind. Wait, listen to the revolver.
I did not know that.
What was that? It's almost like he'd seen one before. Maybe he wasn't too happy about it. Alright.
I did not know that dialogue existed. I've never tried pulling a gun on him.
Maybe I can pull a gun on Lemuel and she'll be like, "Oh, don't shoot me." I'm like, how could you see it if you're blind? She's like, fuck!
Because I heard you whip out the gun and say, "I'm gonna shoot you."
I'm gonna shoot you! Okay, yeah.
Such a badass.
Such a badass. Okay. So where could I go for epic gamer moments is the question.
Where can you go for epic gamer moments, you'd say?
Yeah.
Is that really what you just said to me?
Yes, it is.
All right, we're here gonna have some fun. You know what? This is actually how we make the stream longer. We just have Kyogre struggle during this investigation.
Oh, of
A
course.
lot of the examination things are different now, by the way, I should mention.
The text, yeah. Oh, do I have to examine something? Well, do I have to examine something that I've examined before, but it's just
Do you
different
want
now?
to know?
Yes. If that's the if that is
No.
what it's not what you have to do.
You
I'm
don't.
just saying there's a lot of new dialogue.
Yeah, no, I figured. Because if it's something that I just need to examine that I've examined before, I don't want to walk around and examine everything. So that I definitely want to know. So either there's something new, or I need to present some random thing to someone. I could check out Lemuel's dressing room, because I think this is the room that is like changed the most. If there is something that I need to... What is that? Not move, that's the wrong button. I can't even look at that. What is that thing right there?
A watermelon? Oh.
Oh yeah, that! What is that? That looks like, almost looks like a machine gun of some kind.
That's probably, I don't know.
I could look at the vent again.
Looks like a stand, maybe? A music stand?
Yeah,
I
some
don't know.
some kind of a whatever you'd call that. A lot of presents.
A music
you know?
stand? That's what it's called.
Of course. Let's see. I don't think there's anything here. The ear thingy, I don't know what you mean.
The thing on the ground that you touched a billion times.
Yeah, that we still can't pick up for some reason. I have looked at that. I haven't been able to really present anything to her.
Well, I mean, present something that has to do with her and stuff she's done.
Well, no, obviously. I tried the brooch already.
Okay,
Hey, do
what
you
else
like
has
this?
to do with her? Not that.
How do you
In
learn
regards
the
to-
song lyrics if you can't even read? Idiot.
Okay, something that makes
Oh, she was-
maybe something that had sound with it.
What are you talking about, Scott?
Not that.
The sound.
Okay.
Oh my lord.
You said sound.
What else has sound? It has to do with Lamua.
Take a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time.
Thank you.
That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off.
Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah yes, apparently they hired a professional magician.
They did. Valent Grammy.
I had to say his name like 300 times. How do you not know it by now?
Well, you see, I just wasn't trying. Not then, at least. I know his name. I just did not feel like reading it then, apparently. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
Gave up on words.
I'm afraid that I cannot. Mr. Grammary told me to make this swear to never tell us so.
Other
I
than
was
safe.
afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know? Oh, I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Yes?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device
Oh
of some
my
kind.
God. Can I pick this up now? Device. Maybe you mean this?
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch it?
No. I do want to point out that I was gonna present that to her before Scott was even talking about sound and stuff. I was just gonna present her shit that seemed like was relevant to her, and I figured that I was gonna get to that.
The videotape, you got the videotape. I feel like it should have been obvious. You didn't have that last time. It's one of two things you didn't have last time.
Mhm.
You were talking to her.
Yeah, that makes
Might I
sense.
touch it? I thought this much.
What? What did you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert.
Okay. I wonder whose this is.
Use it for our communication. It would be quite inconvenient to go missing if it was to.
Well, we'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin once you see him.
Yes, that's the best. Thank you. So, can I put it on?
Headset attached to Trucy.
Okay, so. Attached. I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry.
I should
Now-
mention, this is still the part Luco is stuck.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't.
Congratulations, you
You did
solved the case.
it!
Wait, that was the
Good job!
That is the stupid thing I was talking about. She gives you
Okay.
the headset, and you just have to present it to her.
Okay, the only reason that I really did that was because it happened with him, you know, Gramier or whatever, earlier
Yeah.
today, you know? So I was like,
You
okay.
saw like the greatest contradiction in this case.
Yeah. I've been wanting to pick, yeah, you guys showed me what this case has been doing wrong, so I'm just like, okay, this is normal now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
This
was
game is definitely
Ninja Lady, hey Graham, for your one bit.
The second case had it too a little bit. It's just this game in particular. I don't know what they were thinking
Yeah.
with some of the investigation progress.
I didn't think that presenting the tape to her was any kind of weird. You know, that shouldn't take too long to figure out. Because again, I was going to do that anyway. But literally, I only presented that to her. It's the exact same principle as the other thing with the videotape. I only presented that to her because that's been a thing. So I'm like, okay, cool. Anyway, can I ask you about this headset, Namio? You said that all concert staff were wearing one?
It is correct. We need them to communicate across such a long stage. Everyone on the staff has one, of course. And all of the band members too, I should think.
But yeah, I can definitely see why someone would get incredibly stuck on that. So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, then.
They're quite helpful, though limited. They should only work within 30 feet or so.
Interesting, okay.
Okay, these headsets suck.
After all, they're only on use for stage.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
And the stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their own communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here? That's it? Or do I have to talk to her now? No.
You've solved part of the case.
Yeah, now you have to do something.
Now I have to do this
else.
again. Probably not. Okay.
No.
Concert.
I mean, like that wouldn't even honestly surprise me.
I had to try just in case. Did she say that she was wearing one of those at the time?
Munch,
I think
munch,
she
munch,
did.
munch, 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 munch.
Maybe that's where she heard Darian's voice. It just happened at the same time. Hey, good old buddy, old pal of mine. Hey, music.
Things are the same here.
Kyogre, I'm realizing I have a single time on my record. I'm going to interrupt both the stream and your thoughts to yell at you for it. I understand, dude. It is my fault. Hey, I have a new thing.
You should present your
What?
your badge to Valent.
I think I already did that.
In this dialogue, that was before. That was the other time.
Is this different?
Proof positive of your profession, yes?
Yeah.
Might I have a look?
He's gonna run with it.
Oh, what's this? It is gone!
What did you do to my attorney's badge?
Don't be alarmed. Miss Trucy, take a look into your top it, if you would.
Probably just a quick way to finish podcast.
Oh, it's your bag! Oh, what you doing in here? That was amazing. Who's in it to fall off?
He called that pouch of her, pouch at her waist to top it. Oh, wait, the fanny pack?
Oh.
Some kind of magician speak? Probably. Interesting.
Have you seen that dialogue before, Eugh?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I know for sure I didn't see the gun thing, though.
Where do I move to?
The gun thing is funny.
Yeah, that is funny. There might be someone in a room now, so I could go check that out.
I learned about the gun thing when Luca was having trouble with the case. I wanted to see what she had to do, and I looked up and I saw that there was the gun conversation there. I think I left
You
the comments asking
did
me to do it. Yeah, you did.
Man, this game is so hard. July 9. Let me know his dressing room.
Munch, 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 munch.
Oh my god, it's like the beginning of a Smash Bros reveal when like there's something that's vaguely about a character, you're like, wait, is it them? And then they show up on screen and you're like,
said munch!
there's only said much. The one person I know who can much such venom. And then you realize it's Emma Sky!
Emma Sky.
Emma Sky munches into Smash Bros.
Investigate. Check who's the competition.
Check who's the competition.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever.
Oh, am I supposed to be happy?
Someone,
Even a second degree in court. Professor Gavin makes me look like a fool.
someone should mod Smash and have Emma be Wario, and then she can actually munch on people.
Yes! Yes! Oh, that sounds perfect.
Munch is on the competition.
Emma Sky is revealed for the like it's not like Phoenix Wright or anyway, it's Emma Sky is revealed for like the next character in the Fighter's Pass, and it's literally just a reskin of Wario. You're talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latus left.
My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, right?
That bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all.
Now we know that Mr. Latus was really with Interpol.
I think we're getting close to the stopping point. Maybe.
Are we? Yeah.
Probably pretty soon. We couldn't have found it without you.
Yeah,
without you.
I think I had mentioned before, but this is going to be on the shorter side of streams.
I suppose.
Yeah, okay. I have a good idea for when we could start.
Okay. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward.
Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something?
Munch, 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 munch.
How long is this stream?
Snackoos. It's been
3 hours.
2 hours and 58 minutes.
I was hoping we could check out again on the crime scene again. Be my guest. You're not going to find any clues in here.
That's what you think, Emma Sky of the Emma Sky department.
You talk to me before you do anything. You always find something strange. Something strange. Do 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 do. You should present stuff to her. Oh, fine.
The trial today.
I'm my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
True, see, I like the positivity.
How? I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything for all year.
Yeah, it's only July.
Yeah, 2027. I don't know what the year this is. I think
2027.
Woo! If only it worked that way.
Actually, I can check when this took place. It just bugs me to think some little kid outsmarted me. Or Jermaine Latouche, what year did you die? You died in 2026.
Let's go.
Close. You
That
were
was
close.
1 year off. And that makes him even more suspicious now that we know you can see.
I
I like how we're in the past. Like the games came out in like the early 2000s, the other ones, and it was like 2017, 2018, 2019, and now we're way in the future, like it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, your experience, it's not way in the future though, I guess.
Only slightly.
Is everything so futuristic? You could have seen the air duct and have shot the revolver. There is like this, it's like the random jump in technology between this game and the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how it sounded in Lemuel's testimony. You mean you're saying that you heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene?
So again, I'm like thinking, did this say that she was wearing one? Did Lemuel say she was wearing one?
All concert staff.
All
Exactly.
concerts, yeah.
So that's very possible that she just heard his voice through that, and like he just got within range at that point or something. So
What
that
an
is-
anticlimactic way to this case to go.
I know, but it's
oh
possible.
wait, I had my headset on.
Oh my bad, forgot it was there.
I couldn't see it after all.
Of course.
That's right. Meow, that's right. Why can't we have a normal streetboard killing once in a while in this country?
Just kill easier.
God
Guys,
damn it.
Kill better.
These simpler cases.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. The case.
What's with that? Was it true what you said in court today? You know, about the case? About how everything was happening according to the song lyrics?
The guitar serenade, you mean?
I kind of like, you know.
Drewsy's very proud about that one. Yes!
First, Prosecutor Gavnin's heart-shaped key ring was stolen.
The heart-shaped.
Then, Lemuel flew through the air. It was super cool.
And it was awesome sauce, bro. Birdie.
Then, Prosecutor Gavnin's guitar caught on fire. That was hilarious, too. And then, in the end, Lucius fucking died.
That
with a
shit.
bullet. And then he went high up into the sky with the guitar, well, 30 feet up at least. But that's all you need. The sky is 30 feet up.
The sky's the limit.
The limit is 30 feet. That's the block height.
Yeah.
In this case. It's kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence, huh? I know, and I found it. You think the same person did all this?
That maybe. Don't ask me. I didn't do it. You know, I think that it's time that I save my Graham boy.
Yeah,
My Graham boy.
good idea.
Neither did I. Couldn't see you fit through the air vent that day. Couldn't fit. What? You don't think I did it?
Sometimes I worry about that girl. Something strange.
So, what did you find? What was the
Something
thing you were talking about like
awesome.
10 minutes ago? It's so little, I must have passed it over yesterday. Found it under the sofa. What is it? What is it? Part of some device, I think. You had a clue what?
I don't know, maybe a bomb?
It's
Yes!
sticking out in the end looks familiar, so I had it examined.
Can I hit the button?
The bomb, but
Turns out, it's an antenna.
I was like, it's time to blow up the entire fucking Earth!
Like one on a beetle?
No, Trucy.
Like one on a cell phone. This device must look like an electronic signal device of some sort. What cell phone in 2026 has an antenna?
oh, you know, all of them.
An electronic signal, you say. I guess it's not 2026 yet. Can't make any calls.
Yeah, that's true. Antennas become the new hit thing again. Hey, you want this switch that may or may not blow everything up? Do you think you could take a look at this?
A small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter? You press this switch here, and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though.
A signal? You mean an electronic signal?
What is it, Apollo?
Say, Emma, have you seen those Minecraft 1.16 snapshots where like there's this block that when you walk, it transmits a signal directly to this other block? Do you think, and it creates a redstone signal? Do you think perhaps that has anything to do with this? You know that strange object you said you found?
Oh, this?
Try pressing this switch.
Ouch! It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire! What's the big idea?
Ah! Goes back to eating Snickers.
Well, now we know what this is. An igniter.
What the hell?
This part must here work like a lighter.
That's very intriguing. Okay.
You nearly bit me up, that's for sure.
Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose.
I suppose. At least we're getting to somewhere with its pace. Hey, Apollo. Let's ask Emma more about this switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience.
Okay. The switch. The
Switch.
What are you trying to do? Burn me alive?
The switch.
Yes.
You can see the game. It's Emma Sky.
Emma Sky, Ace Attorney.
Hold up.
I make that joke, but the Vinyls Edgeworth games were originally going to be Emma Sky games.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, there. Just a few sparks, man.
Like the basic premise when they set out was like, oh, let's make Emma Sky games. And then they're like, but Edgeworth is super popular.
I'm glad that they did that.
You wouldn't have wanted Emma Sky investigations?
I would prefer Edgeworth one.
Says you. You're only the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here with just you two talking.
Sparks? Ooh. Anyway. Now that we know this is a remote for an igniter.
Let me see that for a second. Can you hold this one for a second? Right up your face.
You know what actually... Well, okay. I would say that it would be good to find out the range of this thing, because then we could see how far away whoever triggered it, but also we don't really know what it was triggered for, because I don't remember anything being burnt.
Yeah, I don't remember anything catching on fire.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe there's something that'll catch on fire later.
There was a fired gunshot. We need to find out more about that. Shut up! Well,
Oh my god.
is there some... What? It creates fire!
Okay, here's how you can remember. Look at the song lyrics, Kyogre.
Oh, fire.
Do you remember what that lyric attributes to?
Burning on in my heart, fire burn my love away, fire take my life away,
So
fire.
nothing caught on fire, Kyogre?
Oh, the guitar!
There we go. Oh my god.
It did catch on fire.
I don't know what that train of thought you had before was
I was
going
looking
on.
at the evidence and
know
I didn't
either.
see it.
Kyogre, sometimes you scare me a little
I
bit.
was looking at the evidence, there was no fire.
Where's the fire in my evidence? Why isn't my evidence on fire?
It is not in the court record, therefore it simply does not exist.
I'm glad that's... You know how these games work.
I do.
Huh. Whatever.
30
The
feet.
signal's weak, probably only from just 30 feet.
That is very good.
It's like the third time the number has come up, by the way.
Yeah, it has.
You remember the other two times?
30 feet with the receiver. I know that for sure. I don't remember specifically the other 30 feet.
It was mentioned like 5 minutes ago. It was when you were going over the song lyrics.
Was there another thing that had 30 feet? I remember the
The
headset.
very last, it
honestly.
was attributed to the very last song lyric.
It doesn't matter.
Back to the song again.
Yeah, this is all this case is.
Up together in
Yeah.
the sky.
Yeah, and then she's like, and then he went up to the sky. Well,
How
30
far up
feet
was
in
the
sky.
stage?
Oh, it was 30 feet. I don't remember that specifically.
She just mentioned that.
Whatever.
Transmitter, huh?
1 hours.
You're
Remember
very
updated in
spacey
court
right now.
record. I don't think that's spacey. I don't remember someone mentioning the specific distance.
You don't remember
of
the
that.
fire catching?
It's not in the court record.
Isn't it like?
What are you talking? You've seen the video 2 times now.
It's not there. It doesn't exist.
Let me see. 30 feet from Landmark's dressing room.
A radio. The piano!
That covers the backstage completely.
Why did Machi do it? Was he on the piano then?
Not during that one. Not during the
Yeah.
part where the you don't
Wait,
know who was
okay,
on
and
piano
they
during
put
that
the
part.
they put the receiver in the piano. That's where it was. So it was probably coordinated, like specifically once the song reached a specific part, that's when Clavier's thing would go off. No,
Well,
Machi,
yeah, during that part.
yeah,
Well, actually, it wasn't on piano for that.
yeah.
part.
So that makes sense, I guess. That doesn't necessarily correlate it to Machi specifically. Kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. Form diagram added to the court record. That'll be good to know.
Guess I'd best be going on to find investigation.
We'll have to look for more clues elsewhere then.
I feel better just knowing what this thing is now.
Yeah, I suppose so. I want to take a look at that diagram again. Okay, the circle does not stay, which I suppose is nice.
Doesn't matter.
What is that supposed to be? Is it like the drums? I think that's drums.
It's just like the backstage.
Yeah, probably. Let's go.
I have to go look into the igniters a bit more later. Good luck.
I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself. Igniter added to the court record. Cool. It says say.
When were you thinking we stopped, by the way?
A little longer.
A little longer.
Just a little.
Okay, so now I probably need
It
to
was towards
move
the
somewhere.
climax of the investigation that we stopped last time.
Where?
I remember I was saying last time it was towards the climax. I think I know what you had in mind.
I hate the music shift. Just so loud. I don't know if there's gonna be another person that's just gonna show up. That's very possible.
I almost said it. Earlier.
It doesn't seem like they are here though. It's possible that I missed something with Emma, but that sounded like a goodbye. I could check elsewhere. Here! July 9, Sunshine Coliseum. Darian! What? Come to laugh at the murderer?
Darian.
That old bag opens her pie hole and wham bam, my life goes down the chute. Thanks! They won't let me work while I'm a suspect.
Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he?
Not many people are these days, it seems.
It's a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out.
And Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibis were rock solid. Rock solid! Hey, so you did bad at mixing. Look, if you want to talk about the case, talk to someone else, okay? Don't want Gavin having another one of his hissy fits. Okay, cool, good to know. Okay, I know he's probably just gonna say the same thing, but interested in maybe the headset. Yeah, okay. Talk. Your alibi.
Dude. So what about your alibi?
Do you have to ask? The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. That's right. The music was blaring when we heard the gunshots, and found Mr. Latouche dead. I got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage.
Huh. Okay. Your guitar playing was something else.
Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Lamiara's fault. She was the one who said she heard the voice in the moment of the crime. Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me? Prosecutor Gavin.
Yeah. They won't let you work?
He won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till the suspicion is cleared. What's a suspicion? He can be such a stuck in the stick mud.
Okay, yeah, I know exactly where we're stopping.
Okay.
Mr. Gavin, a stick
Yeah.
in the mud?
See?
He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board?
Yeah, that was exactly right. How does exactly right here sound?
Let me check what Scott Soul Gem sent me.
Oh, I thought you meant like this moment right here. Stop in the middle of this flashback.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
We are nearing the end.
Then there was a
Yeah,
performance.
I think we have like 20 minutes left.
What was
Still
that all
more.
about?
This part is off.
But which is that? Second guitar.
Ugh.
It was you, Darian.
He's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really.
Well, I think the Gavinners are the best. I'm all your albums.
The band's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune. I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's down at the prosecutor's office. Most likely. Prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I? Data on the victim should have come from the Interpol. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally.
Apollo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's
Can we
office
meet
right now.
Edgeworth? Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Right on, right on, right on, right on.
Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. Tell him I want that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait! Yes? What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right? Well, great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping! Ripping. Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself.
Okay, bye. Let's not talk to him anymore, right?
Detective Darian Crescent. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. But I don't. Now it's time to go to Edgeworth's house! Gavin's office, actually. It's Edgeworth's house
Just
also.
go to Edgeworth's office instead. It is the same layout as Edgeworth's office.
Yeah.
Not not in terms of like where the furniture is, but it is in terms of like the size of the window.
No, right, of course, because it's the prosecutor's office. This is very
Yeah,
different,
same
though.
building.
Very music.
Same
Wait,
building,
why
just a lot
is
of-
that guitar all burned up? July 9,
That's
Prosecutor
weird.
Gavin's office.
No,
Was
this
there a
is
fire?
Was there a fire somewhere?
Gavinaire's head office. This is where you would have been like, oh.
Yeah, no, it is. It definitely is. All right. It's not the band's office.
shouldn't have said
It's the
anything.
prosecutor's office.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing, object,
Clever,
whatever?
yeah. But yeah, because I had said I don't remember anything catching on fire, and Young was fucking laughing. So I'm like, I knew I forgot something. I was like, shut up. Stop laughing at me.
Oh yeah.
I agree. Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone.
Oh well, guess we'll have to invite him to come back. Or we can go hide behind that bookshelf, real quiet like.
That's eavesdropping.
Why? We'd just be waiting, quietly. So he, didn't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band?
She'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag.
A lot of heart.
A replica. So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche.
Latouche.
Look, don't talk to me about those Borginians, okay? Just get me that report. Chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay?
Times like those, I mean.
It's times like these when I start to miss Darian. Huh?
Hey, how's it going?
Ah,
Hiya.
Just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad.
I'm too sexy to be mad. How could I be? There's not enough tee-hee in the world in any cases.
What?
Have a seat.
Okay. Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist.
Watch and learn, Apollo.
So, what have you come to see?
Huh?
Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gavinners, or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom?
What do you think he means, Apollo?
I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concerts or the case. Which way to go? The case or the guitar serenade? That's a good question, actually. Because initially you'd think the case, but the case is so tight.
This isn't like you're screwed. You can
Okay,
do both. It's just it's which version of him you're gonna get for that visual dialogue.
I was like in the middle of talking, and I was kind of thinking, wait, what?
I'm like, this is they would never do this.
You have to pick one.
At some point.
One.
But this is not how the game works.
Yeah, no, it's not.
There's
We do this
no
one first,
point
remember.
where it's like you're just fuck.
Fuck. You asked the wrong one, you just game over.
You just game over immediately.
Dirt, 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 dirt.
I really love the song. It has such a great atmosphere to it.
You co-wrote it with Lemuel, if I remember correctly.
That's right. It was last year. I'd gone to tour Borginia's legal system, as a matter of fact.
That's an awesome sounding tour, dude.
And that's when you heard Lemuel's voice?
It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night.
For unrelated reasons.
I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her.
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna examine the office.
So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting.
Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout.
I think he's sort of a special case, Trucy.
Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote a song right there, backstage.
2 verses of one.
Marchi on piano, that dulcet voice, and myself on a guitar that I borrowed from Lemuel.
And music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo say.
It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there.
You mean this charred lump?
Don't call it a lump. That's a piece of history. And it's only borrowed. Brown, not really charred.
Oh, no matter. I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, if I could have.
What happened during that song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire? Dude, I have no idea.
Dude, do you think you could show it to us? Your charred, slightly burnt guitar?
I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? And then I asked him about the case. Now we get serious clavier. Not really, actually, but...
That reminds me. Did you see the paper today?
The newspaper?
Yeah. I always read the TV section.
Good section to read.
Good girl. But you airforehead.
I read the funnies. Shut up.
And you will not have seen this.
Consort of Tragedy. The prosecutor's deadly song.
Was that a new show? I haven't heard about that one.
It's not a show. It sounds like one. It's an article. News, you know.
Oh, does this have anything to do with the case?
Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever harmed a man all the way to death row?
Yeah.
Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It is endless. Endless. Thanks to the case you made today, of course.
Oh, that was all Apollo's idea.
Hey! Is that a newspaper over there, too?
Ah, yes, sir. The Borginian Daily Bugle.
Bugle.
Bugle. Bugle.
The Boogle.
Go ahead. Take a look.
Beguile.
It's the card. Thanks, but I can't read Borgian.
Oh, that's right. Suffice it to say, this is big news over there as well. Though they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song.
Probably no one in Virginia can even believe it.
Bugle.
It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. That journalist didn't see the need to mention it.
That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Virginian newspaper added to court record.
Edward's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine. Which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now.
Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Coliseum.
Amiwa was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation.
You're a rather delicate situation.
Wow.
I hope you shut the fuck up about being delicate right now.
So mean.
No.
No.
You understand how much I want to solve this case quickly, if possible.
No.
Okay,
So I do want to take a look at the office, but I do wonder if there's anything to present to him. I could show him the key. Right?
Present the gun to him.
Okay.
My
Pull a gun
apologies,
on it.
but there's no way I'm going to talk details about
It's
the
kind
case
of
with
rare
you.
that they allow you to actually physically pull the like the character thinks you're pulling the gun at them.
Yeah.
I think this would be some of the time I can think of an attorney that does that.
That's good.
If you want to get my attention, bring me something dramatic.
I'm not here to
The
get your
gun.
attention, Gavin. I'm here to get your information. Gun!
Do 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 do.
My apologies, but a gun isn't dramatic.
It's true. Hey, you know this igniter? No.
My apologies, but I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Hey, do you know this remote trigger? Didn't mean to press that button.
You do. That is something he does
Wait!
know about.
Excuse me, did you say something?
This remote control might be valuable ammunition for the trial tomorrow. It's too early to show my head now. Yeah, it makes sense.
You would think someone with such a loud voice would speak more clearly, yeah?
Cool.
What about the igniter?
Oops. I already tried showing that to him.
Why? Why would you not show that to him 4 more times?
Oh, of course. Dude, look at
Okay,
this.
check out the
Examination
He's moving.
time.
That is really awesome how you're doing that to him.
It is. I wanna check this out.
Take this, and this, and this.
That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this.
Why'd you look at that first?
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Why wouldn't I?
It's usually not how your style is of investigation.
That is true,
You usually
actually,
go on the
isn't
other
it?
stuff first.
That is true.
That's not like a guitar from the concert, isn't it? I was expecting you to look at that last. Do.
That is
okay,
usually
and
how I
look
do
what you
it.
have to do. Now you have to do this again.
What if it was one of the staff playing a gag on me?
Oh yes, a funny gag.
Funny trick.
I never guessed that it wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar incidentally.
So wait, the thing that caught that on fire ended up in Lamia's room. It's Lamia's, right? I think so. Yeah, it ended up in Lamia's room. How did that happen? It would have been in the guitar.
Okay.
Scott,
I
Soul,
just
Jim,
said-
read the
Oh,
dialogue.
did you find anything out?
Yeah, we'll see more with that.
He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing.
Intriguing. How does that guitar tie into everything that went on?
Sounds like something we should ask about.
So I
You
can
should
probably
send
talk
the
to him
lyrics-
about that.
You should send the lyrics sheet to him too.
Can I?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I never tell you the required thing, by the way.
Yeah, no, I know.
The guitar serenade, might I ask, did you enjoy it?
No.
It's good to get dialogue. It's a lovely song. I got all the teary-eyed from it.
Ah, yes, the cursed song that turned into a concert, it turned a concert into a tragedy, wasn't it?
I was singing it for you, Fraulein.
Were you really?
Whoa, that's so special.
It was Lamia's singing, actually.
I'm glad you were moved. It is that kind of song.
Running to snide comments. Awesome. So I think I can talk to him again now about the
We're
guitar, but
trying
I do want to examine
investigate other
more.
things.
Yes. I'm interested in that. That's not what I meant to press. Look at all the guitars. Why so many?
You can never have too many guitars. They're like my lovers.
He's got so many lovers. One of them is on fire. I didn't just hear him say. I did not just hear him say that.
They're backup guitars, Apollo. Don't you know anything?
Yes.
Sometimes guitars just randomly catch on fire, so you need to have others. Rock and rollers always smash their guitars at the end of the show.
Side guitar. No wonder it's so hard to make it as a musician.
You know what? You should try rocking a little, Apollo.
And breaking his guitars while he watches? That might be a little bit too rocking.
Of course, I would never do such a thing. Did I not say they're like my lovers? Do I seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing to ones he loves?
He does. Not
only a little.
that.
I mean,
to
you're
the
Mr.
chat
Gavin,
message.
upstanding prosecutor, and murderer of many
Yeah.
people.
What happened to Prosecutor Gavin, God of Rock? Okay. Chair of Coolness.
What's wrong, Apollo? You look confused.
I was just wondering where the work chair in this office was.
You're looking at my favorite chair right now.
That's a massage chair, isn't it?
That is an ergonomic, adjustable office.
I love the ones with vibrating rollers in your back. Those feel great. Did I say something wrong?
No, I merely realized the futility of an explanation.
Yeah, not too much of a purpose. It's a massage chair. The screen. This display shows all the evidence for the case.
Look, Apollo, he's got 3 televisions.
Hey, don't look at those too closely. I'm still sorting out the details.
Each monitor shows evidence from a different case. He does them all at once? He's impressive.
I wish I had 3 TVs.
What would you possibly do with 3 television sets?
I may look laid back and relaxed, but in reality, I'm quite busy, you know? I live living at turbo speed, doing magic, going to school, investigating cases. But if I had 3 big TVs,
You go to school?
That would solve everything.
I could watch a magic video, do my homework, and catch up on the crime dramas all at once.
First 2 seem useful, I suppose. Speaker set as a table.
Wow, look at that stereo.
To me, a life without music is inconceivable. I never turn down the volume, even when I'm working on a case.
That's a bad idea. Your ears are gonna go out, buddy.
It must be really loud. Well, the volume is... He never turns it down, but he also never really turned it up that high in the first place.
Okay, fair enough.
This room is completely soundproof, of course.
That's impressive, really?
Really? In my place, I can hear when the neighbors turn their VCR to record something.
Are you sure this is 2026?
Maybe you can get Mr. Wright to talk to them. Or
Yeah, I
something
know. The neighbor might be a brutal moose. You don't know that. You never know. And lately, we've been getting complaints about Apollo's voice training.
Are you staying at her house?
I do often remember.
Maybe I'll go have a word with Mr. Wright too. Anything else of importance? I think
There's a jar on the table.
there is a jar. I'll look at that. Yeah, that's still just the guitars.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
also
I think
wish
I
my
was-
room was soundproof now.
It's, I think, the filing
I
cabinet.
wish my room was soundproof.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, but it's not anything of importance.
You just picked the longest ass dialogue conversation.
Apparently. There's a few types of musicians personality-wise.
What's
It's
that on
funny
a
because
plate
this
there?
one is the worst. The rich prick. Wow. That's very true.
Where's that in the plate there? He says again.
Is that gum?
Gum?
This is not. Clabby is awesome though, so it's okay. Maybe he was chewing on it when the phone rang. So he put it on the plate for later consumption.
You think a rock star could afford a fresh stick?
Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's not chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although, I really shouldn't be offering, should I?
What is that? Oh, is that like... It's got a lump of plastic.
Wait, that phone call.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing, object? Whatever.
Looks like Prosecutor Gavin's on the phone.
What a replica, no frickin' way.
Aw, the big egg.
From Jeff in the
Silver
first place.
Bubble.
Yeah, Mr. Latouche, that bitch.
That bitch. Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Latouche?
Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you?
Who? Us? Never. I tried stopping
Shut up,
him really, but he
Trucy!
forced me to.
Shut up! Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter.
To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently, it's a model of something that undercover agent Mr. Latouche was after.
Strange.
This lump?
Would you mind telling us what you do know about it?
Okay.
Now I
there you
can
are.
talk
You-
to him
you-
about both those things.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's all that's of interest. I could probably like look at these like books or something, but I got pretty much everything.
You,
Let me ask guitar.
the books or something, yeah?
Yeah, those like reports. That might be case reports actually. I'm not sure.
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. Guitars befitting a woman like Lemuel.
How did it end up here?
It's his guitar.
She gave it to me.
Doing this here.
I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it.
Okay.
This guitar is from Virginia.
That it is.
Okay.
We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity would ruin the wood.
I feel like that's way too fragile of a guitar.
So we vacuum packed it in Lemiroir's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence.
Really?
It brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched.
This guy isn't my usual type and tries too hard at IMO, but I'm swooning, so I don't know what that says about me. I always swoon from Clavier. We just do that here. It's understandable. Yeah. He's awesome. I like Clavier a lot as a prosecutor.
Prosecutors do have a lot of clout.
I like his character. I still think he's a special case.
It's a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned.
Prosecutor Gavin's guitar added to the court record. And now, what was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar?
That's right. What was all this about? And that about?
Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front?
Yeah.
Just called the sound hole.
That's a good name for a hole. That's what Apollo's mouth is called. Ah, so that's what it's called.
Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort.
A broken device?
Yes. This, in fact.
How did you have
the
that
examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however. So he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else.
Are you telling me that the lighter was in it? Wait, does that mean there was... Ah, that device looks strange. Does that mean there was two? Device looks strangely familiar. Keep that in mind, I suppose. Because he has it with him now.
This was found in Mr. Latous's bag. It's apparently a replica of something.
I'm gonna need to keep that in mind. That feels like something that's gonna be very easy to forget, and I might just be overthinking, but I'm gonna need to keep that in mind. A replica. It's a small lump, about 1.5 inches long.
We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of.
You mean whatever Mr. Latouche was after?
It seems to be the most logical explanation.
Interesting.
Well, what is it?
Don't ask me, Fraulein.
Let's ask Latouche.
Oh? If you don't want to tell us, you can just say so.
I've put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Borginia. But apparently there is a block on information somewhere along the chain.
Oh?
Something Interpol doesn't want to tell Borginia. Something about this little piece of plastic.
Weird. Mr. Latouche went through all that trouble to become Leon's manager, just to come to this country to find out more about this lump? And he died for it. Replica added to the court record.
I've sent someone to the Colosseum to fetch Lemiroir. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Borginian.
Okay, there's one more thing you have to do here.
Yeah.
Is there? Okay.
Yes. Present. It only unlocked once you checked the guitar. And, like, talked about it.
You mentioned that it isn't... Yeah. It has to be one of those.
What is it, Apollo?
That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this.
Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it?
It's an igniter.
Another one?
There is two. It was at the crime scene, in Lamia's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually.
At the scene of the crime? What could this mean, I wonder? I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about.
Oh.
Thanks for dropping by, Air Forehead.
Thanks?
Why, you give me so much information. At Igniter, for instance.
I went to show it to him earlier, and Apollo was specifically like, wait, that could be useful.
That was the detonator.
Oh, okay. Oh, that.
I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive.
I guess I could have hit it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information. About the, strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Latouche was investigating?
Hey, that's right.
I've been thinking, Herr Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives. All of us. Not all of them simple.
Yeah, especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics.
That is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal. To discover the truth.
Respectable.
That's why I like to keep relations civil. Yeah? That is all.
I can live with that.
Mr. Prosecutor,
Fraulein?
can I ask you why you sing in the band?
Because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street.
That's pretty simple, too.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps.
Bye, Clavier. Cool. So I can move somewhere. I do
Yes.
want to take a look at these things, though. Like, I can check them out, because I realize...
Do that later.
Why?
Because, I don't know.
That is a good
Oh, okay.
question.
It just went through
Seeing the other side of it.
all these little parts. It's pretty complex. I'm guessing this is where the fire comes out. Other than that...
Good thing machines run, even if we don't know how they work. That's what Daddy always says.
Thanks, Phoenix. Not really saying you want to go around repeating, Trucy. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's really much of anything else on here. I thought that I could see something on the back, but it seems like for some reason it just goes through it at one specific spot. Wish you had two monitors so you can multitask by drawing, because you know you draw something you haven't drawn in a while. Yeah, two monitors is very nice. Incredibly
Broken.
so.
Broken mode.
Can't really read anything off of that. You see Mr. Latouche over there, though. The guitar itself, there's probably not going to be too much in here other than, oh, it's burned, bro. Because they already took the thing out, I think, but just hard to take a look. Yeah, really. The only thing is, it's burned, bro. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that's on here. Well, let's check out how burned it is, bro. There's lightly scorched, and then there's this.
It's burned clean through.
Yep, it's pretty much a useless piece of junk.
Hey, it's kind of like you after a trial, Apollo.
Which part? The burned clean through, or the useless piece of junk? So mean. It's so mean. Okay, this is what this is especially want to take a look at. Focus something held by Mr. Latouche. Apparently the focus of his investigation. I wonder if there's anything that I can glean from this. It's like rainbow colored. Whoa, what sample? That's weird. That's probably the only thing on here that I can actually take a look at. Sample, huh? Think they put a big enough label on it? Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Maybe we just keep people from eating it by mistake.
Yes, they might think it was an otherwise tasty white lump of plastic.
Maybe it's a manufacturer. Sample toys when you can't afford the real thing.
Sounds like a company Mr. Wright would like. Yeah. Okay. Interesting stuff, but not anything that's
Not
too
interesting
crazy important.
enough.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
The
Kevin's
Sunshine
office.
They did mention going to the Sunshine Coliseum. I could always just go here to see if there's news thing.
You're
There
gonna
is.
you're gonna get the generic thing, I think.
Okay, the generic thing. July 9.
Mitch Meekins.
Visitor's room.
Looks like Mr. Maki is in
Mr.
Oh, that's
Mitch
what you mean.
Meekins.
Yeah. Police must have a Borgian interpreter. That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him.
Guess you have to come back later if
Mitch
you want to see
Meekins
him.
here.
I guess so.
Hey y'all, Meekins here.
Okay, yeah.
Mitch
that was-
Meekins here.
Mitch
Welcome back to
Meekins.
my YouTube channel of death.
What?
Mike Meekins here.
You should talk to her. I don't even know what she's gonna say right now.
Say
Okay,
stuff.
dude, it's still the
She
same shit.
Yeah. Sunshine Coliseum.
Alright, I guess we're going back.
July 9, Sunshine Coliseum. Cleve mentioned someone being here. Her, maybe.
Oh, it's you. You came at a good time.
Hello there, Emma. What's up?
Either of you know where Lemuel is?
I saw her in the backstage hall a while ago.
Yeah, that's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office.
She ran away because she's a guilty bitch. Leon's missing?
It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all.
Or so you think. Yeah, we'll help you look for her.
Great, thanks.
Do 10 squats, I can do that. Alright, we continue forward. Backstage hallway. July 9. Backstage hallway. This place is deserted.
I wonder where Lemuel went off to.
I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful.
I guess, but I can't help but worry about her a little.
That's fair. Didn't mean to press that button.
Yeah, you didn't.
Okay. There's probably nothing really to examine. Hey, are you in your dressing room? No. Okay.
Someone died there!
What? No way! Stage. It's dark. As mentioned, I was just doing squats while talking to people, yeah. July 9, 4:46 p.m. in the wings. Yeah, that is interesting.
The stage is pitch dark.
Okay, it's actually dark, but that's still kind of scary. When the lights turn on, what dead body is going to reveal itself? The power breaker must be off.
What is this, taking Romper?
Yeah!
She used to be hard.
Yes, I very much so am.
I'll go get something, said Trucy. What is this cold pit of despair I feel? Yikes, it was really dark out there.
When I walked into this pitch dark room,
Dark.
I felt the despair emanating from it.
What would it be like to live in a world of darkness?
Hey, Apollo.
She's serious. Huh? What?
Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you?
Does it?
Like, something's changed?
Changed?
I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about? Serious Trucy concerns me greatly. Did something change?
It's very obvious, Jesus.
Did it? Shut up, Scott. I don't think the stage thing wasn't up earlier.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
The drums.
The drums. I don't recall specifically.
Well, just search everything.
I still can't believe we found Maki and Mr. Latus up there.
Yeah. I used to not like high places. Now I hate them.
Not like it would have been nicer if we found a dead body closer to the ground. Though, that reminds me, Daddy's bad with heights, too.
Huh? No kidding.
Took me to Ferris wheel ride once, you know? Halfway through, his face got all green and he mumbled objection over and over.
Poor guy. Yeah, that sounds like Phoenix. Something of interest.
Hey, that case. Wasn't that open before?
Okay. That is where my eyes were drawn initially, but I didn't think that felt very minimal. I guess someone's closed it.
Wait. Look, where the case closes.
Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's...
Let's open it, Apollo. Let me war! Let me war!
Emma! We gotta get Emma! Is she dead? Emma was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls. Josie just clung to my arm and cried. Me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many.
Okay.
July 9th.
There's your stopping point.
That's a stopping point! We're at Hickfield Clinic, by the way! But... Okay, so you're I don't know if she's dead or not. Awesome. Okay. Oh, damn it. Okay, fine. Fine.
That was Scott's idea. I said we should just stop when she went missing, but this was Scott's cruel idea, so...
It's very cruel! Okay, well, hey guys, welcome to the stream. I don't know if she's dead or not. God damn it. Why do you do this to me? No, that is a very good stopping point. That makes sense. Now I'm gonna cry, though. Are you kidding me?
Weren't you just calling her the murderer a few minutes ago?
She still could be!
Okay, well, you have a point.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Come on! How did that happen?
Well, it is case 3, so there has to be 2 bodies.
Not true, not true. Doesn't have to.
Well, if we're going by dear logic, of course.
Okay, that's the stream, everybody. I guess next time we'll have to see if she's alive or not. We're at Hickfield Clinic, which is one of my favorite places of all time, so we'll start off with that. Maybe Dr. Director Hottie will be here. That'll be nice. That'll make me not as anxiety-filled, but... God damn it. She might be dead, she might not be. Scott is cruel, man. But I guess that's it for now. With this fucking intense as shit music to end things off, apparently. I should just hit save so we don't have that constantly going. Yeah, that's where we're ending off, and apparently, next time we will finish the case. And now, we just don't know if she's dead or not. Yeah, crushed on a tree, fell directly into the case, and then died of being double blind.
You sure don't know if she's dead or not.
I don't, and I hate you for that. Damn it, okay. We'll have to figure that out next time, and that's gonna be a hell of a wait. Fuck.
Still not my idea.
No, yeah, it is. I don't know, how do I end a stream like that? I haven't, ended off a stream with anxiety filled like that in quite a while. I feel like it's been since DR, because DR I would stop right after every body discovery, so jeez. Thank you everyone who came out today. Nar, Alex, Half Goldfish, Proton Toad, Graham, all y'all, Heroes as well. Thank you all for coming out. Quote is live right now. I could raid Quote. Fucking hell. I do not know what to do about that. My brain is just going, dude.
About 4 hours. This will definitely be the shortest stream for the rest of the game.
This stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most likely.
God, what the hell?
You doing okay, Mr. Awoken?
I'm thinking with my brain. There's not much of anything that I'm gonna garnish from that, though. Just because, I don't know. I'll have to find out next week if she's dead or not. And it's I don't have a crazy amount of stake in Lamiwa as a character, but that makes a lot of things issues for the case. And the fact that this happened in general adds a very big layer of things onto it, which is interesting. And we'll have to see what's happening. No, Lamiwa is cool, but, if she... I don't think I'd be incredibly, terribly distraught if we find out that she did die here. Wouldn't be happy about it, obviously, but I would not be death times for me, I'm just confused. I'm confused. I wasn't prepared for that. My brain is just racing at this case now, but I guess we gotta wait till next week to see what it is. What the hell? I guess as always, there's the Discord in the description down below. You join that, and I'll tell you when I'm streaming. Friday we're playing P5 again. Are you telling me you care about romaine lettuce more than Lamia? I didn't... Yes. Lettuce trumps me.
No, we care about Guile Dune more than Lamia.
I love Guile Dune, dude. He's awesome.
See? Who doesn't love Guile Dune?
Everyone loves Guile Dune. I'm just, not ready. My brain is going so... I don't know. Everyone loves Guile Dune. Everyone does.
See?
Guile Dune is great. I could also just... Wait, hold up. I gotta do this for... Just so the screen has more stuff on it. Shit. Yeah, P5 next week. Scott, Eugh, thank you for coming out today. My gamer friends. We gotta raid Quote. His Quote's live, so I have to raid him. He's a buddy. Make sure to go on to Quote stream and raid message. Lamiwa is dead. Don't do that, please. Jeez. I don't know. I was not prepared. I was not ready. So now I'm just going through. I'll just end it here because I'm gonna just keep repeating myself. Now I have to wait until next week, but it's okay. It's fine.
Now you want to play the game more.
Fine.
So
you're not wrong. P5 Friday, cool times, raid time. Hello Quote is cool. That's so boring though. We need a better raid message than that.
That is a good point. That is a not very original raid message.
It's not. I do like lettuce trumps mirror, actually. That's not a bad one. Goodbye Quote is cool. I do like if I raid people, I like making it some kind of something about the stream that we had today. I think lettuce trumps mirror is a good raid message. I enjoy that. I think we can go with that. We will raid Quote. I'll end off here. My brain will push thoughts into existence, and then that'll be it. We'll see y'all for P5 next week. I need to... Hold up, let me put this over here.
Goodbye, everyone!
Okay, I gotta put... Here. That's wrong. I did it incorrectly. You gotta...
Oh my god.
That is the raid message. Lettuce trumps mirror. So we're gonna raid Quote. That's gonna happen. It's gonna be pretty awesome. It's going to be a very strong shift in emotions, I'm sure, but at least based on my brain right now. But that's okay. Give Quote some love. He deserves it. Cool times. Friday times. Call of Duty.
Blame you on, maybe.
Woo. Lettuce trumps mirror. Raid Quote is cool.
Let us Trump spear, let us Trump spear, let us Trump spear.
Yeah.
Lettuce.
Lettuce trumps mirror. All right. I'll see y'all Friday, everybody. Fun times. Spooky things happening. Right now.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.